Don't touch me there. My no square. Don't touch me there. My no square. No, don't touch me there. This is my no square. No, don't touch me there. No, my no square. No, don't touch me there. This is my no square. No, don't touch me there. My no square. Square, 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 square. Don't touch me there. My no square. Square, 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 square. Don't touch me there. My no square. Don't touch me there. Don't touch me there. My no square. Don't touch me there. Don't touch me there. Don't touch me there.
You know what's cool about pooping while standing? We like offset each other as yin and yang because I pee while sitting. So
Yeah.
I guess this woman here, Dandy, is a smoker as well. So, all right, cool. 'Cause I've seen her.
Smoke most.
Yes.
one day,
It's
Mr.
a
Hemi,
blessing and a curse.
one day, Mr. Hemi,
Yes.
Pete and I, we're gonna do drugs together one day, Mr. Hemi.
I hope to do drugs with all of y'all one day. Whether it be the mota, the coca, the shrooms,
No.
the LSD,
You know,
it do not matter.
I cannot do the come down anymore. I can't fucking do it. I can't fucking do it, dude.
Can't do the what?
The come down on
Come
some
down.
of the
Some of the harder ones. Yeah, I understand.
Can't do it. Cannot do it. I'll just stick to.
Hemi, I could smoke you under the table any day of the week, sir.
I don't know, but I'd like to watch it. I think it'd be pretty funny.
yeah, I'd like to be around for something like that. That'd be good.
I want to watch the Critical Drinker Polska Bob drink. I want to see who can outdo the other.
Yeah,
I want
that's
to drink
something I
Polska.
couldn't do.
Well, I know I can't.
I
but-
couldn't. I couldn't.
I can't what?
I'm at a point where I drink like 6 beers and I'm because I just don't drink.
Yeah, I understand.
I can't
For
believe
me, it's like that's where
I can't believe the amount of fucking bullshit drinks, dude. That guy's fucking he's it's insane, man. It's insane to me, but that's me. But yeah, it's just crazy. But there is one thing too. While we were on that, if you don't mind me kind of piggybacking off that, because I sound like a fucking verse right now. Kush, when I went to NA and AA meetings, the hardest thing to quit for anybody who were able to get over both hard drugs and or alcohol was tobacco. Because
I hear that from. Oh, absolutely.
I'm still addicted to it myself, guys. I'm not gonna, there's nothing I can say. I'm addicted.
Oh no, quitting! I smoked cigarettes for 10 years. That was the hardest. Quitting that was the hardest thing I have ever done.
Yeah.
Ever.
wow.
I've been chewing tobacco, guys. My first chew, my brother gave to me when I was 8, and I ran into a parked car on a bicycle. So obviously I wasn't doing it full time at 8, for fuck's sake. But still, having it at 8 years old is pretty fucking crazy when I think about it. But it was something I don't forget. And but when my friend's dad would get it, because rolls of tobacco, chewing tobacco, Skull Key specifically, came in rolls of 10. Now they only come in rolls of 5. Back in the day, they came in rolls of 10. And I hated it because Skull Key is fine cut, and I fucking hate fine cut. It's like chewing coffee fucking grounds. But what am I gonna do? my friend would take one from his dad every once in a great while because his dad wasn't particular enough to the point where he ever caught it. Some dads would just know off the bat, but somehow he got away with it. And then his cousin, because back in the day, if you looked 18, you could pretty much go do it. Well, some 16-year-olds have fucking full beards, and they'd go in and they'd buy the tobacco for you, right? And so I'd get like Levi Garrett and Beach Nut and Redman and all that shit when I played baseball. And dude, I've been doing tobacco off and on for the vast majority of my life because that shit started about 12 or 13. And the first thing I did when I graduated basic training, the fucking first thing I did was get a fucking can of tobacco, dude. Because, dude, it's so hard. It's so hard.
3 months without any nicotine gets rough.
Oh yeah.
My mom was able to successfully quit, like she said, my mom smoked all the way from a teenager till I believe she was 40, and she stopped using those atomic fireball jawbreakers. She'd always put one of those in her mouth every time she wanted a cigarette because it would like stop her from doing it.
It was those kinds of extremes I had to use. I mean,
I did that shit with lemon Altoids. Anytime I wanted a cigarette, I'd pop a lemon Altoid. Then I ran out of lemon Altoids and I started smoking again.
Well, I would just, I did the patch and that worked pretty well for me. So that actually worked effectively for me. But the thing is, it gives you fucked up dreams.
Yeah,
Dude,
I learned that the first time I fell asleep with one on. I had a fucking nightmare.
It's terrible.
Patch never did that for me.
Wow.
Chantix gave me the fucking weirdest dreams I'd ever had in my life. Chantix was the pill you took.
That's what everybody that I've ever talked to that's taken that has said the same shit, man. The Chantix gave me fucked off dreams.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that no more. I don't need to be going to sleep and my body reacting like I'm on fucking LSD. Thank you.
Ooh, terrifying.
Dreams get so vivid, man, and feel so real that it's just like, no, I'm not fucking doing that.
I'm dropping.
But tobacco, guys, don't ever get started. Any of you guys that listen that are younger or any age, do not ever even attempt to try it because once you're hooked, man, there's a 99% chance you're not gonna get off.
Hear about the nightmares.
Let's hear about the nightmares. No, dude, that shit was so vivid. I don't fucking want
And seriously, it was. I had like this weird dream that I drowned while water skiing, and I've never water skied in my life.
Wow.
That was a trip. Yeah, it like I remember I was at a trade show in New York City when it happened, and I was like, it was not good. I mean, woke up in cold sweats, all kinds of. I mean, I had all kinds of funky dreams because I had to take the maximum strength stuff because I was like a pack a day smoker, so you have to start with a maximum strength. You're on that for like I think 6 weeks. Then they wean you to a middle dose for like a couple weeks. Then they put you on a low dose for the last 2 weeks. So they just slowly step you down. When I was on those maximum dose ones, man, that was when I had the really messed up dreams. I mean, particularly like the first few days I started using that, it was just like, I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. And I always found that like whenever you had the urge to smoke a cigarette, I'd go for a walk. I'd just go for a walk, or I'd just walk outside, but I wouldn't smoke a cigarette. So I'd do the act, but I just wouldn't bring the cigarette with me. And as long as I got past that little urge, once I got past that little craving, I was all right. But it just once you get past that little bit of craving, I found I could work my way through it. But it could come at any time, at any point. It can be very unexpected. And where it creeped up on me, the things, not the common habits, like when I get stuck in New Jersey traffic or something, where I always wanted to light one up. Or like when I'm drinking a beer in my backyard or something, I want to light one up. It's the more common things like the first, when it turned spring, the first time I mowed the lawn in the spring. So that was a chore, and that was a chore I always did, smoking cigarettes, mowing the lawn. Well, when I mowed the lawn in the first time in the spring, I had quit in the winter time. That was a trigger. So I just had to. I had to take a break halfway through mowing the lawn and just just get my wits about me and say, you don't want that. You don't want
Yeah.
that. And
Wow.
it will just that. And they warn you about that. You'll go like a month without smoking, and then you'll suddenly get those massive cravings like that.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's what's so insidious about it. And I went through all that shit when I quit smoking. Um, and that's why I won't smoke blunts with tobacco. I will always smoke a blunt with tobacco-less leaf, not something else for the leaf, because I don't want to get addicted. I'm so afraid I'd get addicted to tobacco again.
Uh, there was one time too. I don't think I've ever mentioned this. I actually used to smoke. So if I was smoking, I wasn't chewing. My first cigarette was when I was a freshman in high school. It was a Marlboro 100. And guys, yeah, you could probably say it's pretty common, but I have a very bad addictive personality. If I'm being honest with myself, I can get addicted to something really quick. For me, I think a lot of us have some type of addictive personality.
Oh, I do. Yeah.
So that's why it's like I can admit that to myself. So it's important so that you can kind of know your boundaries and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like yourself, like you admit and you know your weaknesses, but it's okay because it's like, hey, now that I know what I can do, what I need to do in order to circumvent that. You know what I mean? Whatever the case is.
Absolutely.
I was smoking until I was 27, I think. I stopped in 06, if I remember correctly. And
Yeah.
I would chew tobacco when I was in sports. Growing up, I wouldn't touch a cigarette. I would chew tobacco, and then when sports were done, for example, summer, because I did sports all year, I'd have a cigarette here and there and whatnot. Oh, I got this. I can quit at any time, blah, blah, blah. No, you don't fucking know better. You're a fucking teenager and shit. You think you got it. You know what I mean? And,
Oh yeah.
Well, obviously, if you're the same mentally, as far as many other things, if you're mentally the same as you were when you're a teenager, then you got some fucking problems, man.
Yeah.
You know, how many times have you experienced something that changed kind of how you live, like on average, I don't know, let's say 4 or 5 years? You don't know what changes are going to come your way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not the same person you were, like, exactly. Does that make sense? Like, obviously you try to hold on and keep your morals, beliefs, values, and things, but other things change in your life as more information becomes available or more experience comes, because you can't predict that shit, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't know what the fuck I was talking about there, but I just wanted to fucking fill up some fucking time.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. So, I am probably going to end this here at the 1 hour mark, because it is getting to be about, it's approaching 2 o'clock here. So, if Father Saunders, you want to fire up another stream or something like that? I don't know.
If I do, guys, it'll probably be impromptu. Right now, I'm not going to say I am.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean an hour from now, I'm not going to be like, hey, how you guys doing? Come on. But, no, thanks for having me on, man. Thanks for coming on.
No problem. No problem. And I appreciate the compliments about the losing the weight. That means a lot, because that was hard work.
Yeah, that's a complete lifestyle overhaul, much less maintain.
Yep.
It's a whole overhaul, and then to learn how to maintain it and keep it there, and then you reap the results, guys. When you let your body and the years of damage that you can do to it take place, this shit's not overnight, guys. Look at how long it took to get to where you were. It's going to take work, okay, to undo it.
Yep.
To undo what you already fucked. And that is a fucking awesome thing. I'm glad I caught that video. So if you guys haven't seen it, go watch it, because it'll blow your mind. It does not look like Kush.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't. All right. Well, have a good night, everybody. I'm gonna drop you guys out.
All right, you guys have a good night now. Oh, hey, I want to tell you guys real quick, night, keep your fucking buttholes tight. All right.
Fair enough. Good night.
Good night, Iridium.
Good night. Good night, everybody. Thanks for stopping by.
It's just a mess.
What's up, plebs?
Oh,
Hey,
look who
Jeff.
it is.
Yeah, it's me.
You you got kicked off of Kush's stream, did you?
You ended it.
Man, I know
Oh,
we're
now
not.
all the degenerates are funneling into here.
Oh, look at this, man.
Well, so far it's
What are we
just
What are we
me.
watching?
Oh, it's
Oh,
I'm
it's just
playing.
you.
I'm recording through stream. Since I can't stream, I'm gonna upload this.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty gay.
I know. Trust
So
me, I am
apparently,
not happy about the situation right now, so I'm working with what I
What's the
have.
deal?
So
What's the deal? What's the excuse they gave you?
what up?
it's on their end. They have to send someone out to fix stuff. What's happening is my download is fine, but the upload, the part that I need, is running total ass right now.
Hmm.
So normally I run at 4.5 to like 8.5 on the upload, and on the download I get 1 gig. And right now it's running at like 3/4 of that.
Hmm.
So like with
What's up?
Streamlabs, I the numbers I look for, I need roughly around 8,300 in order for a nice smooth stream to happen. And the numbers that I'm getting right now are 200, 300, and 400. And that's why it's
Whoa.
being all grainy and shit like that, and it's buffering so much.
What up, Doug? Indy?
Yeah. So to a degree, I kind of am streaming, but I'm not, because I'm playing the game and it's being recorded. It's just gonna be uploaded instead of actually a live stream.
Are they gonna hear us?
What?
Are they gonna hear us in your recording?
Do you want to be heard? Because I can mute all y'all, but
No.
then I wouldn't be able to hear y'all.
I want to be heard, God damn it!
You don't want to be heard?
I do.
Okay.
I
I
got
wanna
something
be
to
want to be
heard,
say.
not seen.
understood. I don't want to be heard.
Well, you're meant to be seen, or you're meant to be seen, not heard, anyways. So.
Fuck.
Good to
Fine.
see you guys. Oh,
The next time I have gas, I'll fart on my phone just for you.
I keep saying, if you're gonna say I farted, I better hear it
Yeah.
fart. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I seen that little cuss segment, man. I'll work with fart on my phone just for you. You gotta give me a minute to eat a burrito
Well,
or
it's
something
like you're teasing essentially.
Allah, what that dude in South Park do? Oh God, oh God.
good.
Oh.
Hey, Outlaw, did you see that meme Riggs put in Discord?
Say that what now?
Which one?
Did you see that meme that he put in
With
Discord?
that Ford F-150 and the dude
Yep.
in the heels?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking that's Outlaw.
Oh no. I gotta go see this. Is it in your thing, Chaos?
I think he said he put it in
Think-
Shinobi's,
Shinobi.
but he sent me a picture saying somebody else because they like Fords, and I was like, nah, bruh, that's like an outlaw thing right there. And I only say that because you seem like a truck guy, and it was a Ford
yeah.
F-150 truck, and
It said it was Outlaw, but I think it could be Saunders. I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh,
looks like
speaking
it.
of. Speaking of.
Oh, is
is
he
he
here?
in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up, man? How you
My bad.
doing?
I'll turn this damn bus around.
Here, Eivor,
Yeah.
give me a hand.
Yes, that'll end your precious little field trip pretty damn quick, won't it?
Himmy, you weren't kidding, man. Everybody loves us.
Told you.
This is where the cool kids. Like I say, this is where the cool kids hang out with my dyslexic ass. God damn it, I can't talk.
Did you see it yet, Outlaw?
I'm looking. I don't know
It's
which.
in memes on Shinobi.
Yeah, it's under the
The very last
memes.
post.
I mean, I could probably forward it to you.
Country, can you hear me?
You're real low, Saunders.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Saunders, you're real low.
I saw it.
Fucking shit.
Riggs, really, man? My legs look better.
I got you all the way out. I was getting ready to say, those are pretty chicken leggy.
Yeah, my legs are more toned than that. You know what's funny is he tagged me in this, but it didn't show up in my what do you call it, notifications for Discord.
Oh, I thought you'd say that it was funny that's not your shoe color.
Help me with this.
Hey, Chaos, to those of you that can't hear me very well, do you have to like right click on me to turn that volume up on your end, or how does that work?
Yeah, they'd have to right click on you if they're on the computer, and then turn up your volume. Turn up the volume for you on their end.
I got you all way up on mine. It's like 200%.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, same here.
$199 is the max it'll go. Who else we got? here? What's up, Bingus?
Hey, Bingus.
So it's got to be something your input level or something.
You can input my fucking dick.
Whoa!
That's what I'm saying. I think it was Saunders in the red truck.
Input and his output.
Oh, he's all the way up for me.
Yeah, I hear him.
I'm right clicking on all you guys, turning you up to 200%. That's the best I can do.
Yeah.
No,
Is everything else, going away?
I think Saunders is just soft smoking.
Yeah.
I like soft hands.
Soft mouth.
Doug, was that you?
no. If y'all know it when I do it out loud.
Oh
That's
my goodness.
fake as fuck.
Alright, guys, how am I sounding now?
I hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, I got you all turned up as loud as I can go.
That
so I don't know what's
was
going on.
that
For
was
those of you that can't
so
hear me,
weak.
Yeah, I can hear you, Saunders.
Well, it's damn good to see you. I enjoy your videos too, sir.
Thank
Just
you,
because I
buddy.
don't comment on your guys' videos don't
Now I can hear you.
Those of you guys that made content, don't always comment. I really don't have a lot to fucking say, which is weird because of nights like this, I can't shut the fuck up, but it is what it is. There you go.
Poopy Butthole had a good one today.
Dude, I love his channels. When I talk with the dude, a lot of what he says makes fucking sense.
Have to
Whether
repair
you
that.
fucking want to agree with it or not, you can't deny it. At least that's been the reality that I've lived, that I can come to a lot of similar conclusions. I really enjoy his fucking channel. I enjoy when he comes online. I enjoy talking with Real Talk. I enjoy talking with all you guys, absolutely. I still like to get to do a shit ton of drugs with Mr. Heavy Force Speed there.
Sure.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, man. Appreciate you. 40s motherfuckers in the house.
I'm not 40.
You're not old enough then to be the minister.
Nope.
Okay, I gotta leave.
What is that going around? Too old to be in the minister. What was Coach
Who
talking
started
about?
that shit?
When you guys explain that to me?
Yeah, I want to know who the hell started that dumbass idea. Too
Yeah, I
old to
have
be in
no
the
idea.
manosphere. I'm a motherfucking man until the day I die, bitch. Who the fuck are you to tell me I'm not a man?
I'm
Yeah,
assuming
they
that's-
don't. Yeah, that's stupid.
Someone went after,
What I'm
Coach
saying.
to be in there, so, I mean, like, it's just-
Oh,
Oh,
there
my
goes
God.
Bingus.
Bingus, you okay?
Bingus just flingused his way out of here.
Someone's gonna give themselves pink eye on their
Someone's
phone.
trying,
Country-
but they're not
country,
doing a
some-
very good job.
Some of you guys need to fuck
Like,
off and dial.
you can like clearly tell they're fake as fuck. So it's like, it's not working.
Some of you guys use fucking dial up and shit, man.
Sounds like
I
that new
mean-
electric charger.
Oh, God.
Dude, I remember.
I'm not gonna lie, it sounds like someone's taking a vibrator and putting it up against a wooden surface. And like they're not just like lightly, it's like they're forcing it down on it.
Oh. Oh.
I did get my change of address thing done today.
That's
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little bit better about it since it was a man at the office, and I walked
there you
in there
go.
this morning, and I was like, "Hey, man, look, I've been here 10 times. I've only been here 6 weeks. Can I please start getting my mail?" And he's like, "Sure, man, I can help you out." And so filled out the form, handed it to him. He said he was leaving a special note with the driver, so I should start getting mail within 7 to 10 days.
Oh, that's good.
nice.
So by the time my license come in, I'll be able to get on the train.
No.
I don't know. Yeah,
You gotta do that.
which is all I care about anyway, is just getting that thing so I can go to work.
That's one of the first things you gotta do. When you move to a new location, one of the very first things you gotta
But
do.
it never ceases to amaze me. You know, you find a guy on the job. It's the first person I'm going to be honest with you.
Yes, sir.
I'm bypassing the women a lot of times. Because it was just nothing but a shit show with this post office for 6 weeks.
Hello, sir. How may I help you? Yes, ma'am. Get me the guy. I think that's a guy. Thank you.
Is Saunders talking to us or the dogs?
The dogs.
I can't hear him, guys. I'm serious. I got him turned all the way up.
Hearing aid up, old man.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
Fucking hearing aids up. Bring your fucking hearing aids up. Yeah, I've been blown up in my
Hey.
You not be able to fucking hear
Hey.
I'm not country enough.
Rip
What you
Billy!
say?
What
Damn
you
it,
say,
Billy!
son?
I can't hear you, Billy!
What you say, son?
Why won't you kill me, Billy?
What flavor of ice cream today, Kamala?
Where's my tapioca pudding? That shit's
Bring me my
nasty.
Pampers.
Hey, I heard on the way home.
I want my butt. Oops.
You know that FTX guy that stole billions or millions or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They arrested him in Bahamas.
Oh wow.
Ain't nothing gonna
But-
happen to him.
But here's the damn thing, guys. He was second to George Soros in donating to the Democratic Party. He was supposed to go in front of Congress and give a deposition and take questions. Isn't it kind of funny he got arrested before he could do that?
Wow.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Sounds something like the deep state would do.
Oh.
They're I've been hearing everyone
They're
say that they
preparing
did.
him for the shit show that's about to ensue because he got caught.
He's gonna get
Yeah.
Epsteined.
It depends. I think Epstein threatened to sell some people out. That's why he got yeeted.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on that Ghislaine Maxwell list of.
Yeah, you're never gonna see. Like I know to a degree the list that I managed to come across is somewhat legit, but you can't find them anymore. Like I copied and pasted all the names instead of just sourcing the link. So it's a little bit harder to believe because it's copy and pasted names.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the damage is done now, isn't it? I mean, the West is over.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it's like I'm a Trump guy, but even though I know that if he were to get in, and that's a huge if, that's still only 4 years of maybe recovering this situation.
Oh, it's
Only
not gonna
for
be
it to
long
get-
enough. We need a lot longer
Oh.
than just 4 years
Yeah, exactly.
to fucking
Yeah.
recover. We are
Well,
we're at least 60, 70 years deep of the metastasization of the cancers that have happened, like
Yeah, you're
Well,
right.
feminism and all that shit.
that's just it, Doug. Even if he got 4 years, he probably wouldn't even stay in that long. They'd
No,
probably try to get him out by
No,
year
they
one.
JFK his ass or find something.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it's
Well,
an interesting time.
it's got to be fucking
This is like,
pessimistic. You know that each and every single institution out there from the top down has been infiltrated. So the
Well,
demoralization tactic is very, very, very fucking good.
and they
And I'm glad to talk about this shit with you guys because I normally try to stay away from this, but I'm glad I'm invited
watched
to
a
talk
little
about it here.
hammer hand video today on that rat bastard Dave Ramsey, what he had to say.
I like that
And,
video
shitting on men for being lazy, not wanting to work.
very much.
I was
enjoyed
like,
just
it.
why when daddy government gives me money?
I was
Right.
just
Well,
I was just fixing.
here's another
But
thing.
then again, they take like almost, well, I'd say a quarter to half of fucking what I make a year,
Mm. To give it to him,
just to
yeah.
give me back another, just give me back a quarter of the half that they took.
Well, I was fixing to say I've been hearing him talk about Dave Ramsey, but I haven't. What did he do?
Well, he's a financial dude, and he's pretty smart on some of those things, but he got on there and on Hammer Hands, he wasn't on, obviously, Hammer was just covering him, but he was basically talking about the fact that we have more jobs now that are going unfilled than in a long, long period of time.
Yeah.
And he's blaming the guys that are living at home with their parents at 25 and playing video games. Well, I liked what the poopy butthole had to say about it today. Um, you know, you tell a man over a course of his life that he's no good, he's rotten, and he's misogynist. So at some point, men are just going to say, you know what, fuck it, we're done. And
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I don't blame those guys for staying home. Let them stay home.
You can't really afford to buy your own home nowadays, anyways, man.
No, shit, no.
There's so much competition for homes, and to boot, you got fucking renters, fucking buying up properties and renting them out. Which, I mean, yeah, you're making money, but they're also inhibiting people from buying their own home.
Yeah, exactly. They're driving the economy. It's like, when I go back to my grandparents' generation, I even talked to my dad and I said, hey, did Grandpa work 80-hour work weeks in 1956? And he said, no. He worked Monday through Friday, same job for 4 decades, had a nice house, had a farm, had my dad and a wife and 2 kids on a 40-hour paycheck.
Yeah.
Show me how you're going to do that today.
Oh no. Well, that's you add women to the workforce that halves the wages. Then you add in immigrants gunning for those same jobs. Right there, you're divvying up wages between three groups of people.
Yes, exactly.
And you add in
Well-
affirmative action policies and diversity policies. You get fined if you don't adhere to. You get a certain percentage of people. Otherwise, we're gonna fine the fuck out of you now.
Yep.
So
Well, that's like-
they have a
All the guys'
huge
fault.
overcorrection and start hiring a whole bunch of people that have no business being in those positions in the first place, but because the companies are going to get sued into or fined into oblivion, it's like fuck, they got no choice. And then
Yeah.
they start getting people in that have those same ideas, and then it's just
Well,
this is one of those
I'm on-
shit rolling uphill instead of downhill.
I'm on like Saunders' is way of thinking, where some of us grew up in decent households with good parents and everything like that. We were sold the white picket fence, half a cat and 2 dogs. I mean, and
Yeah.
then you try to do that, and you get ran through family court and all this bullshit, and then your kids don't want a damn thing to do with you. It's a mind fuck.
Oh, I imagine. Oh, yeah, yeah. to come out on the other side.
You could thank No Fault Divorce for that, but No Fault Divorce became a thing because everybody was getting married to fuck because there was still a time when it's like you gotta wait to get married before you have sex. And it was very, it was very like, you're just very, they're very strict about it. Well, I wouldn't say strict, but it was like very frowned upon if you were out there carousing about. And it was on both ends, like both people were shamed. But you have the sexual revolution, and you got birth control, and that just adds to the recipe.
Saunders, where's your mic at? You got it close because I can
think
barely
he's
hear
using
you.
his computer mic.
Well, you need to carry that sumbitch around with you.
No, what he needs to
Can you
do
fucking
is
hear
get
me
a
now? Can you hear me
headset
now?
on. He just put his face right up there.
Well, as long as we don't have to look at him, the face being close is okay.
Hey, can you guys hear me at all? I've tried to talk
Yeah,
like
we
800
can hear
times.
you
I don't
now.
think you
See,
guys
you're real light. So if you're trying to talk, I'm not hearing you.
Same here.
If the channel's quiet, we can hear you.
hold on here. Let me unplug my sound.
Do you have a headset or something? Because I'm assuming you're using the camera off your mic. Or off your camera, off your computer.
Is this better?
Does anybody know a good headset to hook to an Android?
Any headset.
Just any headset?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is no better right now.
I mean, I hear you fine.
Yeah, it sounds good now. A little bit.
Well, it's louder, but like unless you're talking directly in the mic and the channel's quiet, we can hear you. At least I can. But I know you're getting talked over. I don't know if we can hear you.
Pop out and pop back in, Saunders.
We're not being rude. It's I know I hear you, and then somebody steps over you.
Sir.
Let me
Or a gain function. I don't know.
let me leave and come back and see if that does anything.
Well, I don't know about me. Like, I got the volumes turned down pretty low on these, so.
On your headset.
Well, on the in game, I got the in-game sounds turned down.
Oh yeah.
I guess I could go through and bring all you guys down, leave Saunders where he is, and turn my headset up.
Just have us all do a solo mic check for you. So you can figure out. Because I got most of y'all like 100, 115. Saunders is the only one I've got maxed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, all you guys are like 150, and Saunders is 189.
Outlaw. I could tell that was fake.
Yeah.
We used to do that in school.
Sounded like you just nutted, you nasty bastard.
You get behind somebody and just like,
Had to go out to see
Oh,
Tom Anderson.
See, you ran off Sanders, you asshole.
Oh,
Saunders, I'm sorry. That, bro.
You scared him off with your little moan there. I mean, I was kind of creeped out a little bit, not gonna lie.
Oh, wow.
It's like the dudes that come in going, oh yeah. It's like, bro.
No, that ain't me. I ain't trying to do that.
oh, are you gonna jump off this cliff?
Yes, and hopefully I don't die.
Whoa, yeah.
He's a base jumper.
Huh. And I'm about to float under this floating rock. That I'm now inside of. I am part of this floating rock. Oh, and there's a boat and shit too. Nope, can't do nothing. I guarantee you this shit's gonna be underwater. Or I'm gonna have to climb. Oh, it's getting. Am I gonna get some waves out here? My controller's vibrating like crazy too. Like, is everything running smoothly for y'all? Like, has it been?
Yeah.
Okay.
In your lap.
There he is.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Are we back,
No.
Father Saunders?
We thought Outlaw's little moan ran you off.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you guys perfectly. Am I coming through good enough now or no?
I mean, you're
No.
coming through the same. Like, I hear you fine. It's these guys that are.
Oh, I don't know what else to fucking do, guys.
I wonder why that is.
The only headset I have is for my PS4, and it's not compatible with my audio jack on my fucking laptop, so I can't do that.
Oh. Do you have an Apple product too?
No, I do not. I have a Dell Inspiron 14 5000.
There's no audio jack?
No, the one that I tried plugging the headset into that I use for my PS4 is not compatible with it. At least it's never shown.
I'm gonna use for laptop.
I don't know what else to do outside of what I've already done.
How far are you away from it?
My laptop, it's within about, I don't know, fucking a foot and a half.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. It sounds like it's across the room, like on the other side of the kitchen table or something like
Is
that.
there something I'm not seeing? Is there a setting that I'm not doing, guys? Is there anything you guys can think of? Because I've also right-clicked on all of you and you were all maxed on user volume. So I don't know what else to do.
Hmm.
See, I'm just turning down everybody else and turning up my headset.
Yeah.
And my headset's cranked all the way up, so I always hear everybody.
Well, I mean,
shouldn't a fucking PS4 headset still be compatible with a fucking laptop? Isn't it the still
I
same
mean, as long I think so.
Mine plugs right into my PlayStation 4 controller, so it's a little awkward looking, but it's still the same fucking audio jack, I would think.
Damn troll magic.
I don't know, man.
I got that. Oh, there we go.
Now, I set everybody to 53%. Saunders is all the way up. I got my headset up, and I can hear him now.
Can you hear me just fine? Indy?
Yeah, I'm adjusting you guys, but yeah, I can hear
Okay.
you.
Okay.
testing 1, 2. You hear me?
Saunders, if this doesn't work, I'm just gonna pop off.
I said I hear you just fine.
Yep.
I can hear you a little bit clearer. Yeah.
If you got regular, well, yeah, your phone earbuds would probably with the mic would probably suffice.
Let me try. I have a separate set of Sony earbuds. Let me try to plug those fucking.
I mean, I can hear him now pretty clear, but everybody else is down to about 40%.
Terrible! You're worse than a woman. For fuck's sake.
I haven't talked to you for a while, man.
Look here, I know I got a set of regular.
I thought you guys might be getting some of that blizzard shit going through.
Well, we just had a really severe fucking thunderstorm.
We're supposed to get some.
Last night, dude, we had fucking thunderclap so hard it fucking shook my house. In
Oh,
December.
wow.
In December, dude, that is very rare for Nebraska. Very fucking rare.
Doug, aren't you going to get like 7 inches? Because they were calling for like 20 something in the blizzard, in the blue area.
I'm not sure when it's supposed to come. I might want to check the weather forecast.
Well, I know.
That's the only thing the fucking news is good for is weather.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ape
Well,
said I ought to be covered in snow by my start date.
Nice.
I know whatever's coming out of that coming my way.
Get yourself some long johns. You're gonna need them.
Yes, I will.
Is this any better?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you now that I adjust volumes.
Can I ask you guys, when you rotate your tires, do you do it every oil change, or do you skip? Do you skip it?
Every other's more than enough.
What? No.
What's that? I don't know what you're talking about.
A tire rotation?
Yes. Can you guys hear me?
They
Yeah.
rotate every time we drive them. Damn it!
No, I know. I know.
Oh wow.
He's talking about putting your back tires on the front when
Yes.
your front.
Yeah,
You
like
rotate your
Yeah.
front to back and back to front, and what it does is it's supposed to more evenly wear your tires out, so you get the most possible mileage out of that set of tires that you can. That's provided you have the right air pressure in there. Most tires are fucking maxed at about 44 psi. I like to run
Okay.
mine at fucking
Oops.
37. I like to run mine at about 37. Now, if you're gonna haul something, yeah, put it all the way up to 44. But there's no reason to run
Okay.
max pressure, because if you run max pressure, the very middle of your tires are going to wear out quicker than the entire part of the other
Yeah.
tire. So your other tires
Better
are
give me a tire pressure gauge too. That way I know exactly where my PSIs are.
always have that. And in a perfect scenario, you got really good tires. You don't need to check that, but once every 2 weeks, your tire pressure. Maybe sometimes not even that. That's just my thing that I do. I check it once every 2 weeks, no matter what. And check my transmission fluid and my oil every 2 weeks period as well. You know, and following that, you should be
Perfect.
just fine. But the reason why I run about 37 psi in the tires from the cars that I have is because I find that it wears the most evenly over time without having to
Okay.
So I run mine at about 37. That way it runs the wear through the entire tire. The entire tire. That's funny. Fucking laugh, motherfuckers.
Hemi wears his
so-
out by burning them off.
So
That's
Saunders,
right.
you said, do you get your tires rotated every time you get an oil change?
No, every other or even every two.
Every other time. Okay.
Every,
Okay.
every other, if you really want to, because they recommend it about every 5K, and I do mine
Okay.
just every 3K. A lot of people might say, oh, you should do it every.
Okay.
Well, if you got good oil and your car doesn't have a bunch of seal issues and whatnot, you can easily be doing 3,000 just fine. You don't have to change it every fucking two
Okay.
unless you're bored or you fucking want to or something. Okay, but if you run 3,000 between oil changes, you're gonna be just fucking fine. All right, period. End of fucking.
Yeah,
story.
that's what I thought. That's what I thought about the 3,000. I've also seen some oils that you can run up to like 10,000 miles.
Well,
Those are probably not for that car I have though.
you might be able to do that. I'm not going to sit there and say that I'm some mechanical genius and it's not possible, but I do know that if you go over 3,000 miles, you're going to be just fine. You're never going to fail. It's something you can stick with, be consistent with, blah, blah, blah. So every other oil change or every 2 oil changes, if you rotate your tires, you're going to be just fucking fine. And it's not that much more added onto your bill because rotating tires does not fucking take a long time. Now, most mechanics today, they're going to go by what's called a book. So the book might have that job at 1.5 hours, but that mechanic might be able to get it done in 1 hour. And that position is going to come out ahead. Now, other jobs, depending on fucking, the engineering of the vehicle and what's wrong, or if it's undercarriage or whatnot, it's going to be rated for something like, let's say, a 3-hour job. It might take him fucking 4, so he's going to lose some time. But a lot of mechanics now, especially the corporate ones, go by a book pricing when they fucking tell you what your estimates and all it's just going to be. Does that make any sense? That's why if you go to more mom and pop one that I do, that my dad built a really good reputation with, that I inherited and continue to have a good relationship with, they're going to work with you. Because a lot of other places, if you have, like, let's just say, I just did an $892 job of getting new tires for my dad's truck. Not a lot of people have $892 just fucking sitting there. I get that.
No.
But in corporate scenarios, if you don't have $892, they're going to force you to have to get their credit card to be able to do it if you don't have that cash down. Anybody that has any experience with that can tell you this. They know. So that's where they get you. Because let's say you had a fucking $1,100 job that had to be done according to you
Oh, yeah.
your company, but you don't have $1,100. They're gonna make you put it on their fucking credit card. Then you're gonna have to make you pay
Okay.
every month to get it paid off. Yes, you're
Hey,
gonna you're thankful for it because okay, I still have my car, but for fuck's sakes, you don't want to be in debt and have another monthly payment just to get to fucking work in the goddamn car you're already fucking driving.
yeah,
But
that's right.
I know what it's like. I know what it's like to fucking have $20 mean like something for you, like you could almost fucking
Oh,
cry,
absolutely.
dude. I fucking know what it's like to live that life, and I don't wish that on anybody. I know what it's
No,
like.
it's a nightmare on Elm Street, times 1,000.
You know, a very common statistic that I always go back to is that 70% of the working class in this country live paycheck to paycheck with
Yep.
$500 or less in their savings. That's a
Yeah.
staggering statistic, guys. That's fucking staggering.
Yes, it is.
And you talk about all this Dave Ramsey shit with fucking Hammerhand. Well, how do you sell working your fucking ass off to a younger generation who are never going to reap the fucking rewards of what it's like to fucking work 70 fucking hours a week? How do you sell that to them? I understand good work ethic. We've all been raised up like that. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you apply it to today's fucking thing, just like modern day fucking relationships or marriage, how do you sell it to a younger generation? Yeah, go sacrifice your body, work your fucking ass off so you have nothing to fucking show for it 10 years from now except a broken body. And I know it's kind of fucking negative view on what it is, but those of us that have been there, I mean, is it that far from the truth? Well, how do you sell that to a younger generation who's just going to work their ass off to at best stay aflow? At
It used
best,
to be worth it to do that shit.
it's
Now
it.
it's not
God,
even
it
there's
wasn't.
more
The
risk.
incentive's not there.
There's more risk than there is benefit.
Yeah, there was a time. I agree with you, man, and that time's gone. I'm not
Oh
going to be
yeah.
one of those people that don't ever want to realize that hey, it's not the same way it was when I was a kid. Fuck no. Why would I want to fucking do that? I got kids to raise this shit too. I'm going to make sure that I know what the fuck's going on out there, and it's not the same. And you can't fucking. It's hard to sell that to someone.
Marriage was devalued to slavery for women, and that was part of the problem. That right there, you tell them it's slavery without explaining why it's slavery. And a lot of it was the free labor. You're not getting paid to do what comes natural.
Well, I'll be the
But,
devil's advocate.
mm,
If a young man would get in some kind of trade,
mhm.
mechanical, plumbing, electrical, some kind of trade, and go MGTOW, you know,
Mm-hmm.
And see, that's the thing.
Yep.
Where everybody's wanting to go to the tech stuff. The tech fields is where all the big money's at. But that's all fast money. The trades are going to be around for fucking ever.
I guarantee
Yep.
you they're going to be around.
Yep.
And if not, they're going to be replaced by robots. And then they're going to be lost through time.
Yep.
Like every other skill that we used to, like we fucking used to know how to can our own shit and stuff like that, but we've become so reliant on these corporations and the government to provide this stuff for us that we've forgotten. Oh, just Ron Saunders off. That we've forgotten, our roots, where we come from and shit.
See, I'd much rather be a small engine mechanic than a mid-level manager in an office building because I guarantee you that if you're halfway decent at fixing a small engine, you're priceless.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, there used to be a time in this country where people were self-sufficient. They didn't really need to, because you had all them farms and food.
Yeah.
But now, golly.
See, I've thought about doing that as a post-career, small engine, chainsaw, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Because you go out there with a fucking axe and think you're gonna cut up a tree. Fuck that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. It burns so good.
I mean, if you get into it and learn the shit, you can make a lot of money, man.
Oh God, yes. See,
I
that's
will
one thing I could thank the military for. You know, they taught me skills that are, you know, it's got, you know, I'm considered
Yeah.
essential personnel.
Yeah.
When the shutdown
That's
happened,
awesome.
I didn't shut down. I kept working through the shutdown.
Yeah, me too. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh boy, did I do some work.
Actually, I was working more hours then, and then when Potato Head got into office, my hours got cut, like almost immediately.
Sounds about
What
right.
flavor
And
ice cream?
fortunately for the community, I'm gonna go be a effing conductor on the railroad and tell Biden to shove it up his ass.
Doug be working on the railroad.
What
He
flavor ice
he
cream today?
he fixed you
Oh,
guys
it's
up
a
real
long
good.
day. Yeah,
I
sure
did he?
did.
Uh,
And as long as his
He's an
chains are
idiot.
around, Doug's gonna be considered essential personnel too.
Oh, Doug's
Yeah.
essential. Doug will run
Cause
same as me, 24/7, 365.
I'm not 100% sure if they still have their hands in it, but the Rockefellers did fund the whole train thing. So I'm sure they don't want their cash cow to go anywhere anytime soon.
yeah, yeah.
Shit, they're way bigger than the railroad.
Oh, of course. They also
Oh,
got
yeah.
the oil and probably their hands in the entertainment industry by now.
Well, is it true that they're fixing to do away with the diesel trains and go to the electric like everything else?
Do what?
The D train.
Like, they've got. Are they diesel right now? Right.
Trains are diesel,
Diesel
electric.
engines?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diesel
Yeah.
electric.
So yeah, that's what I was fixing to say. So aren't they like shifting over to electric like everything else now?
Probably. I mean, we're about to run out of diesel, aren't we? Or so they say.
I couldn't tell you.
Nah, they're just
Fear
playing
mongering
it.
as usual.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, you don't cancel a fucking pipeline construction 2 days into office and then people's not bitching about fucking gas prices. Come on.
Yeah.
I know. Most people.
Well, that's honestly that's the reason I quit bitching about it. It's like, man, this is just gonna be a wave.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to ride.
Shit. I knew it was coming. I fucking pissed some people off though. It was like when I found out who they voted for, I was like, oh, so yeah, I'm gonna need some of that gas money you owe me now because this is your fault. And the looks I get when I do say shit like that is priceless.
It is their fault.
Well, the bitch of it is
Yeah.
they still had to pay those contracts
Oh,
and
yeah.
shit like that to the pipeline companies because they were under contract.
Mm-hmm.
So they had to pay them anyway.
But did the employees get any of that money?
Oh yeah, I'm sure they
I
did.
hope so. I hope they got a severance pay.
But I'm just saying they basically paid for that pipeline or part of it and just told them to quit doing it.
Makes no sense.
That's like
They're basically we I think what's going on is we got too far ahead and everybody across the pond got pissed off, so they're sending all the commies and socialists over here and they're infiltrating everything.
Yeah.
So they're fucking hindering us so everybody else can play catch up.
Hey,
Yep.
I got one
Yeah.
for you guys. I heard this also on the way home. Listen to the news on the way home. But anyway, the they're talking about sending the Patriot missile system to Ukraine.
Ooh, that'd be
Oh
stupid.
wow.
And yes, and if the head of the Joint Chiefs or something, if he okays it, Biden's going to sign it. We are definitely fucked. You better start getting beans,
Yeah.
bullets, and band aids
Yeah.
because Putin said don't be putting that shit right on our borders.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Oh,
That's kind of
man.
like putting the missiles down in Cuba.
Is
Yeah.
anybody here like me, like sort of kind of kind of,
Rooting for the bad guys at this
wanting something
point.
like this? Yeah, well, not rooting for them, but just like maybe we can get rid of some of these folk off the planet
Well, you gotta
and then start.
remember, when shit starts to hit the fan, a third of the population's gonna die.
Yeah.
See, I
So
don't want
Uh,
it. I
it's
don't
yeah.
want it.
yeah, you might not want it, but this is the cold hard red pill that everybody needs to swallow. It has to happen. It's gonna happen whether we want it to or not.
Oh, it's going to happen. I
That's
just
the
was
sucky
hoping to
part of it.
retire.
Yeah, I
I
was
was
hoping
wanting
to
to
be
retire
dead
first.
long before this shit happened, but I'm clearly not gonna get that luxury. So
I
I'm
don't-
just
yeah,
like
me
I would
neither.
rather shit hit the fan now while I'm all like amped up and like filled with rage towards these people, so it's easier for me to just go out there and just go John Rambo.
Yes.
I would prefer to
Also, you
go
guys.
John Wick.
I mean, yeah, either or.
I like the
people
suits.
people are gonna die either way, and it's gonna be on both sides, and it's all because a small group of really rich dumb fucks, and not dumb fucks in general, but yeah, they're playing with this like we're fucking guinea pigs,
Wouldn't you rather be
and
dressed
they're
up?
capitalizing off of it,
Oh yeah.
and that's the part that really pisses me off. They're making money off of our suffering.
See, Chaos wants to get the whole Rambo with the
I'm ready for it.
bandana and
I'm ready for it. That's all. I'm ready to get it over with and out the way, so we can move the fuck on with society and get things moving back on track. That's where
I'd rather
I'm
retire. I'd
Yes.
rather retire.
Yeah.
I
that's
want
me.
to work myself to death like a man is supposed to do, and that's it.
No, I just got too many years in. I don't want that shit wasted. I'm looking out for A number one, the Duke.
He was looking
The
out for
Duke.
yourself. At this point, yeah.
You guys seen Escape from New York, right?
Oh,
Ages ago.
The Duke.
Yes.
Yes,
The
sir.
Duke. I'm A number one.
Call him Snake.
I'm gonna have to watch that again.
I love when
This
Hammerhand
is
does that.
Escape
Call
from New
him
York.
Snake.
Escape from LA.
Yeah. I'm the Duke.
Where
I'm
did,
A number
yeah,
one.
we need to get
What's-
Pliskin in here sometime.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever gonna come back.
Did he's
I
did he
wish
used
he
to come
would.
to your channel?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And then that night that basically Riggs was making inappropriate comments towards Sampee's daughter, and Sampee's daughter's underage. So I was like, hey, just go after Sampee, leave the daughter out of it.
Oh.
And
Oh.
that was when that's when Riggs and Pliskin both unsubbed because I was quote unquote simping for Stampede, and it's like it's not even like that. It's about
Oh, wow.
fucking boundaries and shit. Like she even
Sure,
said,
yeah.
"Hey, leave my kid out of it. Come after me."
Well,
Wait, when did this
everybody-
happen?
Oh, this
everybody's
was-
definition.
Oh yeah, I never heard about this.
This is a while ago. And this is probably 2 months ago, 3 months ago. And And that was my whole thing. Is like, I'm not even simping for Sam. I don't even know Sam P like that. But god damn it, if I had a daughter and some motherfucker was making inappropriate comments about her and she was underage, you're damn right. Someone's gonna get
Yeah,
their jaw
yeah.
rocked.
You don't fuck around with kids, man.
No.
No.
And it came down to one of those situations where it was like they were kind of trying to make me choose between them and her, and it's like,
I don't choose none of you motherfuckers. Come here, let me hit you with this bottle.
homie, don't play
Well,
that shit, bruh.
Apparently
Like,
good. Apparently, good mother disowned her. I don't know why.
just
I
I
don't keep up
don't
with all
even
that.
know. I don't even know. I know I know
I don't-
one night I had someone, I think the name Pancakes or something was in their fucking name, come in talking all this shit about good mother and she shouldn't be trusted, and it's like, you ain't gotta worry. I already don't trust the bitch. I barely
I don't-
trust y'all, so y'all are on an even playing field.
No shit.
I don't keep up with
Yeah.
all that shit.
It's like,
anymore,
I
to be
don't,
honest.
like, I
No,
unsubbed
I
it.
don't
I
either.
got
I'm-
tired of the bullshit from Angler, so I unsubbed to his ass.
Oh, did you guys see him going after people today?
Oh, he's going after 'em.
because I unsubbed and saved myself the trouble.
Yeah.
Well,
I got
it's
tired
kind
of it.
it's getting comical.
I mean, it was already comical when he was spurging out like a raging Karen.
I'd look at it like listening to Tom Likas like on the drive.
Yeah.
You know, I
don't
mean,
even listen.
Angler
I just
goes.
see who he's right. Yeah.
Angler's going off. He's talking about smacking people.
Yeah.
Like Angler, you gonna get swatted, dude.
Yeah. It's too easy to do that on the internet, you know. If it's like, you know, let's see if you're real about it and let's meet up.
Well, here's the thing: the Manlatopia guy that I know for a fact that dude's underage,
Oh,
17, 18, something like that.
I thought he was 23.
See,
I don't know. I
He
don't know.
might be. I don't. I
don't
just know he's real young.
Yeah. Somebody else is pretty young too.
Yeah, I have a couple of people on my end that are young. One of them, she's I call her Dark, because that's the name I met her under. She I have to catch myself with her sometimes because she talks to me like she's a fucking adult. It's
Yeah.
weird. Ah, shit. These guys are fucking me up. Ah.
You just never know anymore, man.
Yeah. I was like, when I first met her, you know what she did? She sent me. She took a shit and sent me a picture of it.
oh, wow.
Yeah.
I would be running.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's Amber
I'd be
Heard
running
shit
for the
there.
hills.
That's Amber Heard.
I was like, what the like, my first message back was, what the fuck is the matter with you? And then I started asking questions. And then I got it all figured out. There's a lot of, there's some trauma in there because shit happened to her. But when she says she hates me, she does not. It's because I understand her, and it only took me like 5 or 6 questions to figure it out.
I just make it easy on myself. Suppose
Oh,
a female account.
I done told her I'm not gonna play her stupid game, so don't even try with me. And that's also partly why she does say she hates me, because I don't. Shit! I don't play her games.
With me, here.
These guys are fucking me up.
See, that's the reason I went monk. Is I got to deal with cashiers and occasional woman here and there, but other than that,
I'm full on monk. Like, I don't actively seek. I don't have the urge to actively seek. It died a long time ago.
I know. Could you imagine somebody sitting down with you at 12 or 13 years old and giving you this information then?
Oh,
Oh man.
my life would have probably been so much better.
Yeah,
I
I
would have been a
love the
millionaire.
knowledge.
I would have been a millionaire.
I wouldn't be a millionaire per se, but I would definitely be much better off than I am now.
Remain steadfast.
That is for sure. I wouldn't have wasted 7 years just to get cheated on. I'd have told her at the first instance of the red flags, like, look, it's you can go if you want.
But I'll go all kind of Doug weird on you. You think
Well,
about
I
this
straight up
way.
told her if I ever find out you're cheating on me
Well,
or
what-
catch you cheating on me, I will end you and the motherfucker cheating on, or you and the motherfucker you're cheating with.
Well, look at it this way. Everything in your life had to happen to get you to this point. If you go back and just change anything, that could be you could be dead by now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Quite possibly.
The butterfly effect.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
What if you went back in time, stepped off a platform, stepped on a butterfly, and just stepped back, and your whole life's different, or the world's different?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I try to use that to get me out of slump, saying, "Hey, you wouldn't be here if the shit didn't happen to you."
Yep. The shit we go
Can't
through
do
is
that.
kind of what builds us into who we are and who we become and all that.
What was the what was there like a
So far.
I don't even know how to ask it, like when did you all know that women couldn't be held accountable for their actions?
Divorce court.
Yeah.
When
Custody.
when me and my mom were talking and she said she felt that she deserved what she see after my dad killed himself, she started getting with like a whole bunch of like just like straight up like shitty like pieces of shit. And the last one she got with after she dropped him off, I was like, Mom, that's not a good guy, you know. She fucking stayed with him for a really long time. Got her hook. She got on meth real bad. For the most part, kind of disappeared out of my life. She was in and out of my life. I thank God for my grandparents. But she said she felt like she deserved it. And I tried wrecking my brain. It's like what that doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever.
Huh.
When I first started seeing, you know, when you have brothers and sisters, or if you have nieces and nephews, when they start fighting, and when the niece would get a good hit in on her brothers, but they couldn't do it back to her, I started like, something up with. And yet they, out of the same mouth, they preach for equality. So there's a contradiction there.
Well, it's a massive contradiction, and I, you know, and I hope I didn't cut any of you guys off what you were saying. I
Cut me off.
watched tonight.
Yeah.
Now I've watched it. Feminism creep over into the church world, and and the Bible speaks specifically that that's wrong. That you don't. A wife is to be in submission to her husband. That
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but they
and
don't.
also-
they don't know what that means. They
And I
think
don't-
submission is like, yes, massa, me be's a good wife, massa. Please don't beat me, massa. I do whatever you say, and that's not at all
right.
what submission
it.
is. It also says though we're supposed to kind of,
Love
love,
our
honor, and blah, all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all of that stuff is, I'll come back again to a lot of the stuff that actually had meaning and value has been devalued to the point where it's all just meaningless now.
Yeah.
It's like sex actually used to have some meaning, like not just a bodily function. Like there was so much, and there still is, but people, it just, and this is the sad part, giving it out the way, so carefree and shit. Like it causes both male and female. We're more able to do it. It takes more for us. It takes more of it to affect us.
I
But when
believe
it does, it that's when it's just like, them guys that are just like, fuck it. They don't respect women at all, and they just, it's essentially like they are a series of holes to fill at this point. Like I see no value in them really, but then again, they don't really give me a reason to see any value.
Right. That's where
Other than fucking.
yeah, that's kind of the thing is that women, and I don't mean to sit here and bash on them, but the problem that I ran into when I watched this guy sit down with this girl, and he's one of my favorite evangelists, and I think he's a good dude, but at the same time, they're sitting there celebrating how she divorced her husband over something so insignificant, like an argument, or like she found out he wasn't perfect in some way. And I understand it when the world does it, and I don't like to make a comparison, but I guess I kind of am. I understand when the ways of this world wants to go on a male bashing assault, but when a minister of the gospel does it, that pisses me off, because the Bible is very patriarchal. Very.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion, and I'll shut up now.
Well, we're the ones that die in the battle and, secure the household, the castle, and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
We're putting our shit on the line.
Yeah. Like, they don't understand. Like, back in the day, if the woman fucked up, the man was held accountable for it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that is basically, they became our responsibility. Like, there was so much involved. Like, hence why I said, work ourselves to death, providing for our family. That was the payment to the woman: a roof over her head, food in her belly. She got a family out of it. And she took care of the kids. And once the kids were old enough, if she wanted to go out and do something, she could.
Well, see, they don't understand what marriage is actually
Oh
supposed
no,
to be
not
biblically,
anymore.
because
No.
marriage used to be about lifelong commitment. It used to be about two people becoming one flesh.
Right, but both people had their own certain roles that they adhered to.
Yeah, and if a Christian or however religious to get divorced, it had to be biblically approved. You couldn't just divorce like you see them now, right? Just, oh, I like this person better than you, or they make more than you.
I want to go fuck this guy and he has more money than you, so I want to divorce.
Marriage at one time used to be a sacred thing.
Yep.
Not anymore.
It used to be between man, woman, and God, and the two families that came together. But the state got involved, and that was where the church gave up their authority to the state for a tax break.
Yep.
Oh.
And then they allowed the atheists to come in and go, hey, it's a kid, God offends me, the Bible offends me, it made me say God in the Pledge of Allegiance, and they and ban
I
God,
know.
and the Pledge of
Man,
Allegiance, and all that shit. I'm gonna punch that motherfucker for saying that shit, man. Like, dude, fuck
I
you.
Well, with them, I understand it, but when I watch people who have made a confession of faith in God and then bow the knee to somebody because of the color of their skin, I have
Yeah,
to start asking
no.
myself, are you really changed from the inside out? Did you really
Well,
repent? And I know
well,
I'm not God, so I can't make those.
well.
I guess I can make those judgments, but
For
I'll
most
be
Well,
people
you
these
Judge
know,
Dredd on
days,
that
see,
shit.
that's the thing. If you're gonna judge right.
judge in
That's
the
part of,
righteous
yes.
way.
for most
Judge the
people
right
these
way.
days, for most
Yeah,
people
we're
these
actually
days,
done.
But also be prepared to be judged back.
for most
Okay,
people these
sure.
days, Christianity is no different than just a label you slap.
Yeah.
It's
And
like
see,
virtue
Okay.
signaling now.
that's essentially
You
what
know,
Constantine did. He fucking realized, he's losing the morale of all of his people. He's like, you know what? Let's just do this. And he said, you could come in, just fly the flag of Christianity, but you can keep your old ways.
yeah.
You don't have to follow, the word, the gospel, or Jesus Christ's words or nothing like that.
Right.
Yeah,
And,
that's
You know, they're
interesting,
Christian.
man. Thanks for having
They're,
that conversation.
they're Christian in name only.
Yeah.
You know, and
That's
they go around and they'll say the right things and they'll do the right, but deep down they really
Yeah.
yeah,
they
they're
don't
no
believe it.
different. Just like Chris Pratt, man.
Now,
And he claims, but what God is he really praising? He's he's part of the Kabbalah.
The God of this world.
That's
I
Lucifer.
like that.
That's Lucifer. That's the God of this world that we are on
Yep.
physically right now. This is this is Lucifer's domain. So
Most of them are worshiping the almighty dollar.
yeah, fame, fortune. You sell most of the celebrities. They sold their soul for fame and fortune.
Yep.
What's tricky about it is for me though is I realized in my human condition that I'm capable of error.
Right.
And so I might be error in certain ways, and so for me a lot of times I don't know if it's always intentional with these people. Like I still think that they're good and they're sincere, and that Jesus actually does inhabit them and live in them. I'm not saying that that's not the case, but it's like you would think that you would understand that feminism and the gospel don't hold hands.
Oh no. No,
They don't
feminism
hold
and religion in general go together like oil and water. They don't mix at all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh man,
Oh.
my nose.
There is a very real reason.
You're cutting out, sir.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you cut out at there's a reason, and then you cut out.
There is a very real reason the country once had separation of church and state.
Eh?
It cut out again.
Wasn't it to protect people like from a government tyranny?
So look at the Roman Empire. That is the reason why. Look at
Okay.
the Britain and all that. They were, you know who ran the shit back then? It was the fucking church, the Vatican. They're the ones
Yeah.
who ran things. They are the literal beast. And right now the Pope is actually in the process of trying to bring the church and the state together.
Yeah.
Well, back
Isn't
together.
it interesting when you look at history? Like the most persecuted Christians in the history were also the ones doing the same miracles that Jesus himself did. Like, and now we've I know in the West we've all but gotten away from that, and it's only about like Bible understanding and theology and eschatology and all this mess. But that first century group of believers that was on this earth after Jesus went back up into heaven, those dudes and some chicks, I'm assuming, were powerful.
Oh yeah.
They were moving in power.
Well, there's a reason they were
And
hunted, is because they basically ultimately they were trying to get people off of the church, or not off the church, but off of the government in general, like relying on them, just being self-reliant and being accountable for
oh,
yourself instead of relying. You know, with the you teach a man to fish, or you feed a man a fish, you feed him for you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. You teach a man to fish, he feed
he
himself.
feeds himself.
Yes, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
And that again, that's where I go back to. We become so reliant on the government to do everything for us, and these corporations, that we've gotten away from, what we were supposed to be completely independent. We were complete independence. Like when, oh, fuck, I wish I could remember his name. Basically, they were looking for a king, and they came to him and said, "We want you to be king." And he's like, "I don't think you want that."
Was that Saul?
I think so. I'm not 100% sure,
Yeah,
because
that's
I
all
think
good.
I think David was a king at one point in time.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Samuel anointed him like when he was like, I don't know how old,
Yeah.
but yeah, I got to go back and read that stuff again. It's really, really good.
That's why they always said read your Bible every day, because
Yeah,
literally
it's so good.
every time I excuse me, dyslexia, fuck my mouth. Um, every time I crack open the Bible, I learn something new.
Me too. Mm-hmm. Or
So
I learned a whole lot that I didn't know about
yeah,
myself, and I don't know how everybody feels about Jordan Peterson, but
he,
I like him.
I don't agree with everything he says. He's married. He doesn't know what the dating market's like nowadays.
Sure. Oh, on that area, I don't agree at all. Of
But
course.
there's definitely a lot of stuff, like part of me getting back into my religious roots was I watched he came out with a series not too long ago. I don't know how long ago, but it's under my, I don't know if you can see all of my playlist, but he did
Mm.
19 videos, the psychological significance of the Bible stories.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and I watched all 19 of these, man. And you know what? I'll send them to you on Facebook.
Yeah, please do. Thank
And
you.
and dude, like a lot of it, and that's the thing. There's a lot of psychology. There's so much psychology in the Bible itself.
Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome.
And it's just I needed that to help me
Yeah.
understand things, and he broke it down beautifully. It's where where it's just, yeah. And that was actually kind of what got me started with listening to Jordan Peterson, was this series. And it's like I said, there's been some things that he's come out and said that I don't totally agree with, because he doesn't know what it's like nowadays. But
Sure.
there's a
Sure.
lot of other stuff that I do agree with him on. I don't believe he should be deified or idolized like that.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Yeah.
But he does
Same here.
have, I think he does have good intentions.
I would love to hear those videos, Chaos. Yeah, that
Well,
would be
yeah,
awesome, man.
I'm
Uh,
bringing it all up right now. It's a long, they're long videos, man.
yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah,
So it's definitely
yeah,
some
I'll
like
probably take them in small bites.
sitting, yeah. Let's see here.
Thank you, all you guys for hanging out tonight. This is great.
Oh,
Uh,
nope. We'll do this right
Jesus.
here. I think
Yeah.
you've sent me. There you are, right there. Oh, excuse me. And there you go, sir. That should play
Thank
all of them. If not, just punch in the numbers. And really, all you gotta do is punch in Jordan Peterson Bible lecture, and that's it. Who does left?
Looks like Outlaw.
Oh,
Did he leave?
Hemi!
Oh, very cool. Yeah, thank you, Chaos.
Hemi! Hemi!
Oh, Hemi's long gone.
That son bitch. I need someone to take a bong rip with. Well, fuck. Doug's not drinking.
Also-
Indy, you got something to swig on?
Oh, fuck yeah.
I got
You
some
can
water.
take a swig of water. Cheers.
Well,
Fuck yeah! Ooh, wait. Oh yeah. That's the stuff right there.
Turn away now. No escape, you troll humped mare!
well, I guess I better take some sleep pills so I can go to sleep at some point. I'm weird. I got up early, been up all day and everything I had to do, and I'm not even tired.
I'll get there eventually.
Hang on.
Oh shit.
You die now.
That's what I'm working on.
Coward, aren't you?
Well, I said fuck it. I'm gonna be working so much till like January 3rd. You know, I'm just gonna work, come home, drink beer, go to work. Fuck it.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
You're not gonna have much more of an outcome on this year anyway.
Mm-mm.
Try to quit smoking after New Year's and shit like that.
Keep the rat guessing.
Cut down drinking beer. That drink shit can get expensive.
Yeah, it can.
I know it.
Give me
I
strength.
know it. To be honest, that was the big motivator to cut it. I didn't want to, but I was like, all right, checking account, we got to survive, and you don't want to be on the street, so we got to knock it off for a little while. But when the rails start rolling and paychecks are flowing, I'm gonna have a glass of whiskey once a week, or at least. I can cold turkey it, but I'm not gonna be able to do that for my whole rest of existence.
Lead you. Right you.
Give me that contract.
Ooh. And
Oh, there's treasure in here. What do we got? What kind of goodie you got for me? Ain't nothing worth a shit. Oh, luxuries.
But I was never a guy who could put a case of beer in the fridge and then not drink all of it.
Oh,
Like I know there's people who can like drink 3 or 4, and then say, "Well, I'm done." And sometimes I can do that. But most of the time, if I've got a case of beer in there, that whole thing's getting drunk, or damn close.
it'll get drink over a period of time.
Yeah, yeah,
I
that's
can
the best way.
'Cause I
I can
don't.
do 3 to 5 a night.
I could do one or
Yeah,
two a day, but I just choose not to. And that's the real thing about like I used to always think I wanted, but it's like after you've done it, it becomes
you
boring
feast
and
in Valhalla,
mundane to a
warrior.
degree.
hmm
Like I don't get any enjoyment out of it. I don't like feeling the way I do the next day. Like I don't wake up hungover. I wake up drunk,
mm.
and it's not good.
Yeah, I understand.
So it's like I look at that, and also I look at my my upbringing. With my dad, he was an alcoholic, and I saw what it did to him, and I don't want to become that because he drank every
hmm
day, and
Yep.
it would be to a like he would get so drunk, and he would he'd piss himself. He'd be that drunk, and
Yeah.
it's just like I don't want to be that. I don't want to experience
Sure.
that. It's just and he had no shame about it. At least I don't think. I don't know. We weren't close like that. But yeah. It's those are that's what keeps me. It's like, yeah, I don't really need to drink. Like someone's like, hey, let's go have some drinks. It's like, yeah, I'll have one or two. Like I said, I get made fun of because I nurse my drinks, and there's a reason why. I don't want to get drunk.
Hmm.
I don't blame you there.
Yeah. I wouldn't be making fun of you. Everybody's different. So-
It's just the way it's just like, I could drink to, let's get fucked up, but I don't like doing that. I don't like competition drinking like that.
oh, yeah. See,
Yeah,
I
never
like
any
to
competition
remember.
drinking.
I like to remember what I did the night before and all of that
Yeah.
stuff, and that's why I don't fuck with Xanax, because I did them
Oh,
one
yeah.
night, and I don't remember. Here's the thing: my mom called me, and she's like, "Hey, I need you to. We're gonna come by in your aunt's Camaro, and we need you to drive it to her house." And I'd snorted a bar. And the last thing I remember is getting up on the freeway. I don't remember anything else from that night. I don't like that.
Hmm. I don't like that either.
So I won't. That just scares me. And I don't like, yeah, I don't like being scared like that.
It seems like you get dropped into this world, and they're like, pick your poison, and you know, you can eat as many, quadruple bacon double cheeseburgers, or, you know, uh,
That sounds so
and
good.
that does sound good. And then, you know,
Quadruple bacon cheeseburger.
Oh, well, yeah. That sounds massive and great.
Fuck the hamburger meat. Just make it out of bacon.
Yeah, sure. Quadruple. Yeah, I mean, I meant like a
Yeah.
quadruple,
I knew what you
over,
meant. But it's like,
a
fuck the
cheeseburger
hamburger
with
meat.
bacon cheese.
Let's fuck the hamburger meat. Let's just make
Just
that whole
straight
thing
bacon.
bacon, dude.
Ah, well,
I could support that 100%.
the longest I went without alcohol one time was 2 years. I went without a single drop for 2 years. That's been a while back.
That's not bad.
But then I got back on and I was like, I'm staying on now.
Like this Christmas party that I went to
And
for
now,
work,
but
nobody told me they put vodka in the cranberry stuff.
ooh, that sounds good.
So I was like, whoa, there's alcohol in this. Like, take it if it's a problem. It's like, no, I just wish I would have known. I could have been better prepared. 'Cause
Whoa.
I took a swig just thinking it's gonna be cranberry juice. It's like, oh. Oh man. And they ended up when they did the Secret Santa shit. Someone put a fucking makeup mirror in there, and I ended up getting that makeup mirror. It was friggin' hilarious. But I ended up with 2 bottles of wine instead.
Hey, that was a good trade.
Yeah, someone came and stole it. It was like everybody that got up had daughters. So I'm sitting there puppy dog eyeing them as best as I can while holding up the mirror. And nobody would take it. And then finally someone took it and I got up and the next thing I picked up, like, oh heck, this thing's got some weight. And it was 2 wine bottles. It's like, nice. Something else that's gonna collect dust in my fridge.
Phew.
Yeah. Unless I find someone else that drinks wine. Because I really don't drink wine.
Nah, me neither.
I'll drink some wine.
I guess if it was sitting in front of me, I'd do it, but
I drink it all.
The wines I've tried have tasted awful. The first one I ever tried was Burgundy. And
Yeah,
that
you-
shit.
I'll tell you that.
Oh,
You got my daughter back when we was talking, the oldest one. She was cooler than fuck, really, back when we was getting along. But anyway, she said, "Dad, you need to go to a wine tasting thing." And I said, "A wine tasting thing?" She goes, "Well, that way, you're tasting different wines." And I said, "Yeah, I get it." And she goes, "And it's better to pick up women there than the East Side bars." She's like, "Dude, you're not gonna find no quality women East Side. Go to wine tasting."
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah, I can
Nice.
see how there'd be some upper scale women there." I was trying to get her to drive me to some of these things back in the day.
like a week ago. Oh, wait, yeah. Never mind. I was about to say like a week ago, but then I remember y'all aren't really on talking terms. She
I've been
gonna
there.
pay her debt.
Oh no, that's the youngest one. No,
Oh.
you know what? I kind of had what do they call that? Empathy, not empathy, like
Sympathy.
one of those
Apathy.
kind of things where it's like, look, I'm going to pay this, so, and I'm not even going to deal with her,
Okay.
It's not like I get continuous bills. So this might have been a fluke, you know. I'm trying to take the high road.
Right.
Okay.
If you don't get continuous bills, that means something's got corrected, correct?
You hope.
Absolutely.
You hope.
Well, and plus it's the drama of it.
Mm. Yeah. Not a huge fan
You
of
know what I mean?
drama.
That would be I would be calling her up, bitching about a bill, blah blah blah, you know.
Right.
Now if I
What's
got
that?
more,
Here
it'd
goes
be
Doug.
different.
And he's back.
You just pay the damn bill.
Hit, hit.
We back.
Everybody needs to pay their bills on time. It's responsibilities, damn it.
Oh yeah.
I know they fucking suck, but it
I
needs to be done.
Yeah, I got in a deal. I got a my rent. I got it's on the first of the month, and but I don't have to pay any utilities
Ah.
other than the internet. So, but there's this $50 a month utility fee, and last month I was like, I'm gonna pay my rent, and then I'm gonna stretch out this $50 till next week. Oh no, they were not having it. So uh, they're like, no, you need to pay this now. I said, okay, boom. So I did, and thank God Almighty, I get to go to work for the railroad here, and won't have those issues as much anymore. Ah,
Well, I don't know if this will make any sense or not, but I've always put back, X amount of money, 20, $50 a week in a savings account, and you don't touch it.
You're all
So
okay,
that way, if tires come up, something comes up, at least have $1,000 in there.
let the
$1,000 will
sail
buy you
okay.
tires.
sing, my ravens.
Really, a
Yeah,
thousand dollars will buy 2 tires, and then fix something else.
I had a conversation with Bandit, and Bandit was saying that once you get your bills figured out, get you a savings account like you said, Indy, and open it and try if you can to get 6 months of rent in that savings.
Sail down.
And that's something I want to do if I can.
See, basically, Doug, to wrap this in a nice little Christmas bow for you, you put $1,000 in savings. And when Murphy tries to get up behind you and stick his whole rod in you, you're smacking the fuck out of him. He might get the tip in. He might get the tip in, but he ain't getting the whole damn thing in you.
Nice. Yeah.
The tip's a bitch, don't get me wrong, but it's not life changing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
We all know when Murphy's had his way with us.
Ugh.
Mm.
Yeah, it's not something I ever want to experience again.
No.
That's the reason I lay low.
Yeet. I'm on my P's and Q's.
That's why when I get in there, every time they want me on that train, I'm gonna be on it.
Being careful though, because they may start
For-
to expect it.
yeah. Oh yes, yeah. Because after a couple months of that, I'll be like, all right, I need a 96. That 4 days off. You
Yeah.
or a 72. And Ape connected me with somebody, one of his buddies who's been doing it for a while, and he said if you want, they'll work you like that. You can work every day if you want to. I said for a while I am gonna want to.
Well, that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that for a couple months straight, and
Have you been brought to my door
get my
to
rent
shed
paid,
me
and then get
what
some
has
put in
been
that
exposed
savings
to the
account.
sea? Do you have the courage to face one thrice cursed by fate?
Looks like it's about
It,
to get
I just, I've had women drive me into the dirt, and it's like when you got to pay bullshit debt,
Mm,
absolutely bullshit debt.
yep.
I
Have
know
them tear
one
up
of
a
my
car or something.
exes freaking probably drove her dad into debt. This is the admiral's daughter. I was messing around with. She would use her dad's social security number to get credit cards all the time,
Oh fudge.
and she liked some finer things.
Oh man, I bet he was hot.
Oh, yeah. Glad I got out of that.
Yeah, chicks do some bang up jobs, I'll tell you. Oh,
Oh, they can get you in trouble.
Get you into fights with people you don't even know.
Fuck yeah.
Or get you suspended from school saying you touched their leg and you never did. I was Me Too'd in 7th grade.
oh damn.
Yep. Her and her friend said I groped her thigh and I did no such thing. She took my friend's money and stuck it on her knee, and I grabbed the money. I never groped her thigh, nothing. I had a girlfriend at the time anyways, why would I do that? So yeah, it's 2 against 1. They said, I said, and I was suspended. It was bullshit. Made me not like this girl. And the worst part was I had to sit next to her in band class, and if I said something she didn't like, she would grab my arm and dig her nails into it, and there's not much I can do. You know, I can't hit her because I would get in trouble for hitting a girl.
Yeah.
Even if I were to show them the claw marks that were in my forearms from her, it wouldn't make a difference. How dare I hit a girl? So it's like,
No, it's a no-win situation. Yeah, and the white knighting is terrible too, and it's like, if you ever did, or if I ever did, there's gonna be like an army of dudes jumping on me.
carry a piece for those. That's why you need to carry a piece for situations like
Ain't
that.
no shit.
Yeah, yes.
So when they started coming
Like,
after you Floyd Mayweather that bitch, and you see him coming, you need to whip that shit out and be like, who wants to die?
Yeah, that,
Is she worth dying over?
yep. Oof. That's it.
That's all you gotta ask. Is she worth dying over? If you want to be really cold, you just point the gun at her and pull the trigger.
Oof. My dad, when he was growing up, he went to the bar with his buddy, and they came out, and this dude was smacking on his chick, and they got involved, and then she turned on them and went off on them for getting involved.
Yep.
Fuck a bunch of that shit.
You know. And no, I had a beer can thrown at me once. and then I just restrained her after that, and then she bit me one time, and that hurt because she tried to bite a chunk out of my arm.
Oh, she'd have got
And
punched
so-
after that. Hell, I'd have threw the beer can back though. That's
Like,
how I am.
upside the head.
There, I match their fucking energy, dude. Like shit. All right, you want to throw something? All right, here you go. Here's it back.
Yeah.
Except I aim for the fucking head.
Almost any girl, and they almost always like. She didn't call the cops on me or nothing. I just left, but almost every girlfriend I ever had threatened the cops with me at least once.
Why do you complain?
Even
to
though,
York
like, I was
this?
never
What has
physical
it to
with
do
any of
me?
them.
I scorned the
Never
gods.
really had that
Was
happen. The
pitched
closest
into the sea
altercation
for my
I ever got
arrogance.
was
Thorgest
with
thought me
the
dead
admiral's
and
daughter.
sailed off into legend.
She got up
The
in my
old King of
face,
Dublin. That
and I said, "You
Send me down into
better
Yod's
think twice
golden
about what you're
grace.
doing,
I can't simply
because
give myself to the
I
waves.
will headbutt you."
Will you give me an honorable death?
You will sleep with sea serpents this
And
night.
she's gonna give me
I
that
will
stare,
not make this easy.
and I said, "Take your ass to bed." She
This
went to
death.
bed, and I fucked her, and I hate fucked her. And then we went to bed.
Yeah.
I'm about to fight this guy. Let's go.
Well,
Scott.
you know,
This death
like,
to Njord.
anytime I ever went that far with a woman, my intentions were to usually keep him around. I guess I had after I had a girl I thought that I was that I loved, kind of tear me a new one. Then I went through a phase of where I just got as drunk as possible, and whatever girl I could pick up from the bar, I'd take and bang, and then never talk to him again. I did do that for a couple months at one point, but at that I didn't have any convictions about God at the time either. I didn't believe, and then when that happened, it kind of changed my attitude about that. I didn't want to be out here screwing and dumping anymore.
See, I never really felt the need to want to do that, really. No, it's just, I've never felt, I have, but I never enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't finish with the random hookups.
Ah, it is like when
Yeah.
I fought
Yeah,
at
no,
Thorgest's fire.
same here. There was times I couldn't either.
No,
Yeah,
like any
absolutely.
random hookup. Like, I've probably
Yeah.
randomly hooked up with, like, I would say, like, 6 chicks in my life.
Okay, yeah.
And I didn't finish with any of them, and it got him
Yeah.
mad. Like, why can't you finish? Like,
This is my
it's
day.
me. Trust me.
Do not let me
Yeah.
down.
You know, yeah, that's happened. Yeah. I won't go into too much detail.
It's like I felt terrible because they were like, "Well, what's going on?" I'm just like, oh,
Yeah,
no.
I know. I've been in that situation with them before too. Yeah. And yeah, if I was in like a relationship, that's when that stuff
I've
got a
gotta-
lot easier.
Yeah, that's I gotta have a connection with the person.
Another sad survivor
Yeah, me
of
too.
Thorgest's
Yeah,
dream.
I'm like
Still
that too.
walks.
Yeah. Hulk smash.
Oh, he did. You know, like my first time was just a random, technically a random hookup, and it's just
Yeah, I didn't
I
care for it.
regret it. I wish it would have been someone different under different circumstances. But it is what it is.
Oh yeah.
I learned from
I don't know. I
it.
remember. At the end of that whole, I was 25, coming up to 26, and working a job. And me and my friend had an apartment, and we were both bringing random girls home from the bar every once in a while. But at some point, I remember one morning I didn't want to drive her home, so I gave her some cab money, and she got in the car and took off. And I just had this, I don't know if it was an epiphany or just this thought. I said, I don't want to do this anymore. And I stopped. I was like, I'm not doing this to these chicks anymore. And then I just, I don't know. And I haven't done that since. Oh. I did have a serious girlfriend I was going to marry, though, a few years ago. And I even moved states, and I haven't told you guys this yet. So, and
the
I
idea of marriage scared off the last one.
I moved all the way to Georgia.
Damn. See, I was trying to move to Canada. So I was trying to get this chick, snatch her up, and wife her up while I still could.
Yeah. Oh, I thought I was going to with this
Right.
one. I was like, yep, that's it.
Her mom got in her head, said, "Nah, you need to go out there, spread your
Yep.
legs, and fly, and
Yeah.
sow your oats,
Yeah.
and experience life before you settle down." And she don't need to rely on a man for anything ever. And
Yes.
it's like,
Yeah, that's
it was those words. Is like, after all that happened, I started going down. It's like I entered, who said this? Because I'd heard it before. I don't need no man. It didn't dawn on me. And then that's when I started, found out about feminism again. Because I'd heard about
Yeah.
it growing up. And I remember hearing, seeing what was it, like 93 or something like that. I remember it becoming you couldn't compliment a woman on her appearance anymore because it was considered sexual harassment.
wow.
I think it was 93. I don't remember.
Craziness.
Yeah, but I remember this shit. And I remember thinking to myself, well, fuck, there goes most of my game, because it all consists of, hi, you look cute. My name's Sean. Let's get to know each other.
Yeah. I never had any of that pickup stuff going.
No, I don't understand the whole concept of fucking manipulating somebody just to get in their pants.
No. Yeah, I knew a guy who was really, really good at that.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't so good with my words, but then he'd pick up on him, and then I'd get the chick on the side, and I was like, oh, okay, that's how it's going.
You get the butt ugly fat friend.
Usually by that time I had drank so much.
It didn't
that I
fucking
didn't-
matter. Yeah, believe me, I know, bro. I've had to help a friend with some grenades before.
Yeah. And they were always so good at doing the pickup thing, I just got the random chick that came along. So, yeah, exactly. That's how it usually went. Ah,
Those those kinds of friends get me in trouble, so I gotta stay away from them.
yeah.
Because then they start texting you, and it's like, why? Why the fuck did I give you my number?
Yeah, no shit.
Oh yeah, I was just being nice. We just have some conversations. She's trying to come back for round 2 and shit, and it's like, she wants me to finish. I'm like, that's not gonna happen.
No, I actually had to be into the girl, like, in a way where and I guess that part of myself, I won't go there again.
Yeah.
Like now I know I won't.
I'm a traditional
Alright.
guy. I believe on dating somebody, getting to know them, the whole courting process, and when she's ready, she throws herself at me.
Okay, sure, yeah.
But as long as I'm seeing her, she needs to only be seeing me and all that shit. I'm not, and this is where the whole friends with other dudes comes in being an issue with me because I know those other dudes are trying to get her too. And
Right. It's
it's
just
like,
a matter of time.
and then they throw out the insecure thing and controlling. It's like, no, this is called mate guarding. You know, it's called mate guarding.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things that have been kind of, I guess, forgotten. It's in nature. It's when, you know, the male lion runs off all the other males. He's guarding his mates because he's procreating with them. Those are his until he's dead, basically. Like, people keep comparing us to the wrong types of animals. We're pack creatures to a degree.
No shit.
Wolves, lions, those kind of things. Those are what we need to compare ourselves to. Wolves, though, wolves will actually pair off. They generally tend to mate for life. Dolphins, I think, are the same way, but they also have sex for fun.
Okay.
I'm not sure if the two that are like, if it's random, but if it is, like that's one.
Yeah, no shit. Hey, Jess, I gotta roll.
Yup. Take it easy, man.
Have a good night,
See you, man.
I think I'm going the wrong way here.
This looks like a pretty cool game.
It's not bad. I'm at a point where I'm just... How long has this been recording anyways? A little over 2 hours. That's not too bad. And this is all, I think, DLC stuff that I'm doing right now.
Is Hemi unconscious, I guess?
I do believe he is gone nighty-night. I just hope he kept his butthole tight. Because the Butthole Emperor might be coming in tonight.
Oh, mercy.
Oof. Oh, yeah. That's kind of what I'm doing. This is the part that's killing me. Just going around doing all this extra stuff. It's fun and all. It gets... I'm feeling like switching to something else at this point. What is this?
I'm going to definitely check out those Jordan Petersons. And I'm also going to go through those other videos you sent me over there on Discord. It'll probably just take me a little bit of a time to do it all. But I appreciate it, Chaos.
That's not a problem, man. They're there for they're not going anywhere unless YouTube says no more.
Yeah.
So
if that were to happen, would you go somewhere else, or would you
probably D-Live or Trovo.
Maybe it won't go that far. I don't know what they're doing, but
I have a pretty good feeling once I start getting closer to where I'm able to get monetized, they're gonna start combing through my shit.
Okay. Bizarro world.
I mean, they already have, man. Like that video that I got, the warning over hate speech and shit. I don't even know what the fuck I said. I even went through the whole video, and I didn't hear, so I don't know.
We used to understand in our country that you could say anything as long as it wasn't inciting violence, I suppose.
Well,
you know.
Technically, it was. You can say anything you want, but there's certain words you just shouldn't say.
Yeah, like running into a movie theater and yelling fire when there's no fire.
Yeah.
You know, and then like somebody gets hurt.
Or like the N-word.
Yeah, sure, I know not to say
like
that.
We're not supposed to say that.
Right. and I definitely know not to.
Oh.
Like I don't need anybody, but JB Gunner says it all the time.
Yeah, it's like
And
my thing with it is like I don't want to use it, but I've had people use racial slurs towards me,
yeah,
so I will throw racial slurs back at them. And if they get
Yeah.
mad, they're like, "What you said? What you don't like? You want to throw racial slurs at me, but I can't? No, it don't work like this, Sally."
mm,
And then the whole demeanor gets really, really thick. Like not in a good way. Like they want to hurt me.
oh yeah,
Wow, I missed
yeah.
that.
Now it's about being a victim, and they've totally taken that whole thing by force.
Oh, yeah, they could
Yes.
try, but I don't take them seriously, and they only brought it on themselves.
I
They sit there and white supremacy this and blah blah blah, and they'll turn right
it's
around.
nonsense.
Well, no, it's they turn right around and start preaching about their own racial supremacy.
Oh, exactly.
That's where I'm like, yeah, no, you can eat a bag of dicks. I definitely ain't taking you seriously there.
Mm-mm.
You're a fucking hypocrite. You're no better than the people you're bitching about. Shut the fuck up.
That's right.
That's what I say. A lot of women nowadays are no better than the men they bitch about. Because they become
they're-
the men they bitch about.
Oh, I know. I saw this one today at this woman is about 35 or 36 and bunch of money, and all these relationships just didn't work out because they weren't good enough. I'm like, what?
Shit. Was he too nice? Had to be too nice. Had to be too nice.
Probably.
Not enough money.
Or,
Not tall enough. Tiny penis.
not
Try a
alpha
different
enough,
position.
apparently.
Like what even is fucking alpha enough? Like, do I need to be
it's
like
not
smacking this bitch around like all the time, putting her in her place? Like, is that what being alpha? Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm
I don't either.
pretty confident in most of my decisions. Like, if I'm in a relationship, like, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna take her opinion into consideration. Like, when it comes to eating and shit, I'm gonna be like, what do you feel like?
Sure, yeah. That's all good. I think that's normal. I don't think women make things way more difficult than they have to be. And I know we're different creatures. It's not hard for me to be content.
No,
pretty-
I'm very easy to please. Like,
Yeah.
I can cook for myself, yes, but can you cook? Like, there's this saying I always heard growing up: the quickest way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
That's right. That's right, and it's true. That young lady I almost got married to, and I thought I was going to. We both cooked, and it wasn't a big deal. Like I wasn't the greatest, but I could do like some steaks. I like to make that type of stuff, and then she would do this mushroom like casserole thing that blew my mind, and for a while it was going on pretty good. But what it inevitably ended up being the problem was I was not financially where I could be. She made 90 grand a year. She made like $5,000 a month dadgum paychecks.
Jeez.
And I met her online, and she showed up at my house with a 2018 Toyota pickup truck and handed me the keys. Said, I don't care if you come down here and get a 30-hour-a-week job, and I just love you. I just want to marry you. Here's your truck. And man, I fell for it hook, line, and sinker. And this was in 2019, not too long ago. And so ended up down there, got my Class A license, got my CDL, and started driving over the road some. And but I got fired from that job, and when I got fired because I wasn't able to back the truck in, um, that's when all the fighting started. And then she's like, "I want my truck back," and I'm like, "Sure, yeah, take it."
Oof.
And then I got fired and got put on a bus back up to Missouri.
Damn.
and uh,
Is
and
there
now
nothing else possibly available work-wise up there?
there was like she worked at Sanderson Farms, which is a major chicken plant.
Uh-huh.
I could have gone to work there, but the problem is that I got myself into trucking, and then I found out that I wasn't any good at it right out of the gate, and ended up, we were arguing over the truck payment, um, and this is the same chick that said, "Don't worry about the truck payment. I make all this money." And I'm like, okay, and I fell for it, and I ended up living down there till 2020, and and now I'm in freaking Sioux City, Iowa. I'm gonna be a railroader. I'm gonna make my own freaking money. Yeah, and that's that whole story. But what was weird, because my little sister passed away in 2018, and I got involved in this like online Bible thing, and this kind of like this online community, kind of like what we're doing here. And I meet all these people, and that's where I met her.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh gosh, she's a Jesus nut. Oh, this is gonna be great. We're gonna work. This is gonna be awesome because she loves God, and actually she does. So it's not that she was just this terrible person. I think she's a good person, actually. I just made the mistake of I don't know, I guess of getting involved, but you live and you learn.
Yeah. I think the job, I don't know. I guess the job thing was an issue.
Yeah, that was the issue. That was the
Because I know that's why,
also
part of why my ex, ended up getting with another dude. Because I couldn't find a job for a while, so I was basically a stay-at-home boyfriend.
Mhm.
I mean, I cleaned and all that shit. I took care of the house. Make
Yeah.
sure, I did my role at the time. I guess you could say. I mean, it is what it is, it happens to the best of us.
Oh yeah.
But
Um,
if she'd have been a little bit patient,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, probably could end up working out. Even
Yeah.
if even if I, before I left, I said, "Look, I understand we have an issue here. It doesn't mean that we can't be friends, and that if and I'll email you or call you."
Oh,
But she wanted nothing to do with that part, so I was willing, to like at least stay friends, because I didn't really think I did anything unforgivable. I was like, so the whole issue was I didn't make enough money. That's what it ended up being about. And now I'm glad I saw that, because going forward now, when I do make enough money, I'm gonna be real, careful.
Yeah. It is, but she'd been going to school for nursing, shit like that. Like, she was doing good, I was real supportive of
Yeah.
her and shit. She's going to the gym, trying to lose weight, and she was doing real good there.
That's good.
So I told her she didn't really have to. I loved her the way she was. I loved her as the person the person more than the body. And she was.
Oh sure, yeah.
She was heavy set, but she had a cute face, and like I said, she had a decent personality, and that's what I liked about her.
Mine was
Like
too.
I saw her, and I was at work, and this is where I met her, and I was standing next to the lady that worked there also, and We was talking. I said, I was asking her a couple questions because I knew they were. I didn't know how close they were, but I was just asking, asking some basic questions and stuff. And I said, I'm gonna make her mine.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it took a little bit, but eventually, yeah. She was mine for like 7 years, but after like 5, it
Wow.
started becoming nightmarish.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah,
Because it
you
was-
were really invested.
Yeah, it was those last 2 years that I could find no work. It was all temp jobs, and it was like, man, I can't keep doing these temp jobs. I can't.
Oh, dude, yeah, I've been there.
It's just
Still there pretty much right now.
I just
Yeah.
couldn't anymore, dude. Like I couldn't handle the like I like consistency.
Consistence.
Yes.
Yep.
And these temp jobs is just there's no consistency with them.
Oh, they're not.
I'm going in with the temp to hire mentality, and it's like I'm doing the work and then I'm getting fired.
Been there
Technically,
before a
and
few
it's
times.
like
Yes,
this
sir.
is just so. But she didn't like that. Instead of talking to me, it was.
I get it.
It sucked.
Mm.
And then Victoria's ass comes along. Really fucks things up. Love bombs my ass.
Mm-hmm.
That shit caught me the fuck off guard.
Oh,
Like I
yeah,
really
yeah.
fell for her because
Oof.
she checked most of my boxes. She was a ginger, so she had the red hair and all that shit.
Yes, yeah.
We got along. We were into a lot of the same stuff. She liked video games. I like video games. So that was where we met, was in video game.
Nice.
And she initiated everything. And then one day she love bombed me. I was real hesitant. I was like, I don't think you should be using that word. And I told her why, because I look at the word I love you it has a different meaning. Like I don't say it to my friends.
Sacred.
I don't say it to my friends.
Right. Yeah, I don't
At
either.
all. Like I only say I'll say it to my mom. I'll say it to my bro. I'll say it to family.
Yeah.
And I'll say it to the woman I love. And I'll say it to my children. But that's
outside of that.
outside of that, I know you might be like a brother to me. And I'll say I love you like a brother. But I will
Sure.
never say I love you.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we as men, we don't really need to hear that from each other. I don't think. You know, it's
Like,
it's,
it would
it's
have been
the-
nice to hear it from my dad a little bit, but,
Sure.
but it is what it is with that.
Yeah, that's true. We're
but,
probably coming from that older school generation where that really wasn't talked much about. Like,
feelings
No.
feelings were not shared amongst anybody.
no,
And when they were, we were sent to shrinks, and then they pumped us all full of pills.
yeah, I was fortunate. I never had to get on any of those when I was a kid. It wasn't the most common thing.
Like, he's asking too many questions. He's being uncooperative.
Yeah.
He's fighting in school. What do we do, Doc? Let's give him these.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they do.
Like, Doc, he got into a fight and bashed the kid's head in with a rock. Oh, well, here, let's put him on this instead.
Yeah.
Then they end up getting addicted to what start taking what I'm being prescribed.
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
Yeah, my parents were definitely not parents of the year. But they were very. I learned from them though. What not to be,
Yeah.
what not to do.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
And that kind of keeps me. I think I've done a pretty good job.
Yeah, man.
I do partake in the mota, which I mean that was something I was around my whole life.
Sure.
They say kids that are around parents that smoke or do drugs or they have a higher percentage of chance of doing them, and it is very true. Everybody in my family smoked at one point in time. I smoked cigarettes. My mom smoked weed. I grew up. Most of my family friends, their parents all smoked weed. I get kicked out of the room because I'd be sitting between my mom and dad while they're smoking, while my mom was smoking, and not necessarily getting contact high, but enjoying the smell.
Oh yeah. Uh I do enjoy the smell, and I do enjoy partaking. I just haven't in a long time.
It is definitely not for everybody.
It would, it's for me it would be probably a one hitter quitter thing, or maybe a couple off of a little, I'd want some stuff because I don't know about you. I can socialize on it, but I kind of prefer to be alone. Uh,
Does it make you paranoid?
when I'm blazed. Yeah, because if I'm in a large group of people, it makes me paranoid. If I'm not, I can actually sit back, relax, and enjoy it.
It's understandable. It definitely does help me get past that whole like the social anxiety thing. Like I don't, for the most part, I don't have a problem talking to people when I need to, but it takes off that little bit of edge to where I'm able to just walk in like I own the place and
Oh, okay.
do what
Yeah,
I gotta
social
do.
guy. Yeah, that's good. If I had to get on an airplane or maneuver through an airport and I had just eaten like a weed cookie or a edible, I wouldn't be able to function.
Oh
Um,
no,
I'd be super freaked out.
I I I took the leftovers of a cartridge and dumped it in my bottle of Sprite and let it soak for a while. And by the time I got the thing out, there was no wax in there, and that was my get by. while I went up to Michigan, I nursed
Oh,
that
okay.
Sprite bottle so hard. But yeah, that was fun. It was fun though. I went to Cedar Point
Oh, cool.
and a lot of badass roller coasters there. I was told to go there during Halloween to get really
Oh,
scared.
I want to go do that. Yeah, I want to go do that sometime.
Where's the horse? Where's the horse? There's the horse. Come on.
Didn't mean to derail the conversation. The Victoria chick. What was
Oh.
up with her?
So I had noticing that we had a lot in common, and after everything had gotten a little more serious, I had cracked the joke that you're damn near marriage material.
Okay.
And she talked to a madre about that, and that's when her mom was like, you need to experience life and all that bullshit.
Oh, okay, okay.
And thought she could have experienced it with me. Granted, I wouldn't have been able to give her the fucking keeping up with the Kardashians and shit, but she would have had, like, I was gonna let her finish college and all that. You know, I was patient. I'm a patient person.
Nice.
You know, I was willing
Yeah.
to wait, let her finish college, and get that going, and whenever she was ready, you know, like I was, but she, yeah, listened to her mom and said things were getting too serious, and says we need to take a break, and I know what taking a break means.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So it's
Yeah, I
like,
hate it when
yeah,
the parents put their butts in there. It's like,
taking a break is breaking up, and I can't do that. So if that's how it's gonna be, then it's like I can't be friends with exes.
yeah.
Especially, like, the feelings were still there. Like, this was just
Oh
like
yeah.
3 weeks after she fucking love bombed me.
Yeah.
So it's like, fuck.
I know. To watch him turn on a dime. Yeah, gosh.
That's essentially what killed whatever love was left for, you know, just that's basically what killed the urge
Yeah.
altogether in me. It's like I'm just done.
Same here. Yeah, and I don't really know if that's, to me, yeah, when I do the math, when I look at the numbers and all the stuff, it makes sense to me now, but I still have the part of my brain that was like 18 and 20,
That's-
before you're,
It's not even that,
where you're
man.
like, oh,
That's just nature. That's our nature to want
yeah,
to be with the opposite sex,
yes,
and fighting biology. Biology and
yeah,
nature is synonymous, man. Fuck, they go hand in hand.
oof. It does, and it makes me wonder. It's like, how far down this path that I'm on, because like I've heard Saunders talk about emotional detachment, and I've been able to do that now with women, to
Yeah.
where I can eat. I can. Now, I'm not just going out and banging everything that walks or nothing, but like it used to actually really hurt me.
You just see
And
him as a series of holes to fill for your needs, and then nothing else to
he's
deal with afterwards.
Yeah, yeah, and but Angela, she was different, but I still had that mindset though, and I think that's why that was a problem too. But because for her, I was like, oh man, yeah, I can make this happen the way it's supposed to work. So uh, there wasn't going to be any hoeing around or nothing like that.
Yeah.
But the girls just they can't seem to wound me like they could before. Like even when she was like telling me it's over and it's time, and it ended on a terrible note. I was able not to be emotional about it. Like, and I don't know if that's healthy. like, with, because I remember, I don't know what that means. You know,
Yeah.
I don't get emotionally involved. Emotional availability, I guess.
It's like my mom's friend showed up with a, she got banged up, and it was by, I can't remember if it was by the guy she's with or by some friends of the guy that she's with. And I honestly didn't feel sorry for her because, she kind of chose that. She chose that life. She chose to be with the guy that hangs out with people like that.
Yeah.
So why should I feel sorry? It's her choice. If she
Yeah.
likes to get slapped around and banged up by her friends or by her old man, and because her old man, I get those kind of vibes from him.
Yeah. Gosh, that sucks.
And it's like my uncle, like he's openly admitted to banging up his old lady a few times.
Yeah.
But I will admit his old lady can, yeah.
Pack a punch.
Well, not necessarily pack a punch, but she can have a mouth on her.
Okay, okay.
So, I could understand.
What did our parents do to us?
Yeah. And I grew up seeing that shit too. Like, there's times where I know my dad hit my mom. I've seen him almost hit my mom when he was drunk. So it's just like I get these vibes.
Yeah.
And it's like, and my mom's just kind of looking at me when I'm saying it's like I don't feel sorry for her. It's like, what? And it's like she chose it. She chose to be with him.
Yeah.
Why
Oof.
she brought it on herself. Why should I feel sorry? And it's like part of me, like the more moral side's like I pity her more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Because she could get out of it, but that's apparently what she likes. That's what gets her rocks off. Being with guys
Gosh,
like
you
that.
know, yeah.
So it's like there's nothing I can do to say it's gonna change her opinion. So you don't even bother. You just let it be. And if she doesn't learn, she doesn't learn. She just learn the hard way like everybody else.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let's see here. How do I get down there? And that's the part of like detaching your emotions and stuff. Like you become cold.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. And but like over time, it's like you've been wounded, so it's like you just do it. It's like
there's no point. Like the next chick that tries, she's got some work cut out for her.
Oh yeah. And
Like-
I would even still see it like as something that wasn't going to be around for very long. And that's probably true of every relationship, really.
I
Even-
hate that because you know, I believe we all should find somebody in pair. It's like that's nature, what nature intended. You know, it's what God intended. For us.
Right.
Find one person,
It's true.
pair off with them, and then be fruitful.
That's right. Yeah, it's true. We've turned it upside, and that's where these statistics are. These are really staggering numbers because I'm hearing that by 2030 that women 30 years old and older will be without husbands and without children. And I'm like, that number's already getting larger and larger.
Well, they kind of did that anyways with abortion and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, we've been on a population decline since the birth control and abortion have become, you know, mainstream.
Yeah.
So
And we're bottoming out right now.
Yeah.
That's I didn't. And Hammerhand said something that I'd never even considered, the Roe v. Wade thing. The reason they overturned it is well, his opinion is because the population's getting so
Yeah.
small.
That's
They're
why
act-
the
they're act-
Democrats are trying to bring in more immigrants to replace the population because there's not
Okay.
enough people procreating. Like there's people procreating, but they're just not having babies.
Yeah.
And if they do, they get it sucked out of them, and you know that gets
Gosh.
donated to science.
and he said there was this stat like guys, there's like a age group that hadn't even had sex in the
Yep.
last year, and I'm like, whoa.
Well,
And
I'd be part of that statistic. 'Cause
oh yeah, me too, me too.
I've been like not actively looking. Well, let's see, I haven't. It's been about 6, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. It's been about 7 years.
Yeah, I went. The longest I went for 10 one time.
Ooh.
And I met Angela. So at 26, I was when I had my awakening to Jesus moment situation. And then at 36 was when I met her, and she was the first girl I'd had sex with in 10 years. And so also I was coming into some of this new philosophy of ours over here too, and so I already actually kind of had that information going in, but yeah, and then yeah, since her, no one. And that part of it, I don't actually miss all that much, and I don't know why that is. I don't know if there's something going on in my health, if it's my age or what it is, but that drive to have sex is just not near as strong anymore.
The will is there, but the urge to go chase after it is just not.
Yeah, it's not present. Like, and that's weird to me. Like, I'll even notice an attractive girl, but I won't. Yeah.
I look at it like this. There's a reason it's called meaningless sex. It's meaningless. There's no value behind it.
Right. Yeah.
So it's just like that's one of those things about sex is the value of it's been lost. Like meaningless sex is there's no value, like there's just the bonding and all that shit.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
How in the fuck can I get this key?
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I just walk away from that situation like, what was that for? Why did I even do that? It's like what? It was a waste of time. I could have been doing anything else.
I'm trying to do things the right way, and no matter what.
Yeah.
It's like
that dart
fuck.
got through. That love dart got through. It penetrated. And then when I got with her, it was all good. It was fun. I was loving it again. And now I don't even, I hardly think of it. But
It's like one of the things I told her was like I didn't even ask for this to happen. It just kind of happened,
Yeah.
Like, and that's what made it so much harder because it all happened naturally.
Yes.
And ultimately, that's what also killed me.
I know. It's like the skies parted
It's like, fuck.
and God spoke, and we joked about it. Me and her joked about that all the time, and it was like, but that spiritual connection was there, and it was strong, and I was like, yeah, this is awesome, and in all honesty, it was one of the happiest years that I've spent on this earth so far. I know that a lot of the guys probably wouldn't like to hear that, but yeah, I had fun down there. We had a good time.
And that's the funny thing. I had more fun with Victoria in the 6 months we were together than I had in the 7 years that I was with Christy.
Wow.
And it was all because we had so much more in common.
Yeah.
And that's kind of hard to find.
Very.
Gamer
Yeah.
chicks are really hard to find. Because it's still taboo, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It shouldn't be. Like, this is a fucking hobby for me. This is my escape from a... You know, this is how I wind down after a long day of work, you know?
Absolutely.
It's like, can I
Nothing
be a
wrong with
little
that.
over the top with it sometimes? Yes. When I'm doing 7-8 hour streams.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll
shit
try
like
not to
that-
keep you too much
No,
longer.
no,
Yeah.
it's not even. It's
Yeah.
me. I make the
Yeah.
choice to do that. You have
Oh, I got you.
nothing
yeah,
to do with
yeah.
it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's like if I wanted to, be like, I'm done, guys. I gotta go, and then I would end it.
Yeah.
But I enjoy the conversations, and I know this. I know the consequences of what I'm doing, and I
Oh, sure. Yeah.
accept it. It's part of life.
It is, absolutely. Yeah.
It's like those Sundays or Saturdays going into Sundays where I end up pulling a whole fucking nighter.
Oh, man.
I know I'm gonna hurt at church, but I deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like that statement, no one held a gun to your head, right?
Yeah, nobody's holding a gun to my head as far as I know, so. It's my body, my choice, I did I will. Whatever I did I will.
Yeah. I like the
Let me step on that, I can't get you, I'm a goodness man, you can't. Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. Are you done playing here, Chaos?
I would get this last waypoint thing over here, and then kill everything at this area over here, and then I think I am gonna call it.
Are you streaming right now?
No, my internet will not allow me. But what I've been doing is recording all of this, and I'm just gonna upload it.
Oh, cool.
I know not everybody's gonna watch the entire. I don't expect everybody to watch the whole thing, and if I do, those that do, I greatly appreciate y'all sitting through all this. Like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Alright, and let's see. I didn't even really do a proper intro just because we were already talking and shit, and I didn't want to interrupt the flow.
Oh, yeah. I hope Saunders was all right. I'm sure he's fine. We couldn't hear him. And he kind of
I could hear him
off.
fine. As a lot of the issue is we would all try and talk at the same time,
Oh, yeah. Yep.
and I'm not on push to talk at all. Like I don't like push to talk. Like it adds too much.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't know anything about it. I don't have any of this, and I plan to in the future, because it looks like a lot of fun, and I gotta get ducks in a row.
Yeah.
Freaking priorities
Of course.
and responsibilities.
Responsibilities.
Yeah, with a capital R.
Well, responsibilities, they suck.
Freaking.
But you're an adult. So I had responsibilities as a kid, though. Well, it's part of life. Oh, man.
Oh, damn it.
You go back
I
to.
only got to be a kid for 5 minutes.
It all comes down to you want to eat, you gotta work.
Oh, yes.
You want to put a roof. You want a roof over your head, you gotta work.
That's it.
And work ain't easy.
No, it's not.
Well, oh, my job's pretty easy.
Hey, that's a
You
great benefit.
You just gotta know not to mix ammonia and bleach.
That's cool. And if you like it, I'll tell you
Yeah,
that's a
I do.
big reward too.
Well, a lot of it is they actually treat me like they like I've like the most I've forgotten since I've been there is maybe relining a trash can or re putting a roll of toilet paper or paper towels, but everything else is done, no complaints.
That's awesome.
But I don't get a lot of complaints as it is because all the good shit I do outweighs the little dumb shit. And I've told I have squirrel syndrome. I'll be in the middle of doing something, and then I get distracted doing something else, and
yeah.
it happens. And they don't trip out on me, so
Yeah.
that not many people are vying for the kind of work I do. But there's a lot more that I do than just what my name, what the badge with my name says. It's like I said the other day, I help them with the tech stuff. I help them with the catering stuff. I don't. I helped them. I help them with events that happen.
That's pretty cool.
It's like I helped them with. Well, I don't know how I helped. They had people like they put me in a costume and I walked around and said hi to people and shit. That's about it. That was about it. No, it wasn't. I didn't really consider it. I don't know. They didn't tell me. I volunteered, and she never gave me a what to do list kind of thing. I guess.
Yeah.
Like there was no clear like, what am I supposed to do?
Oh, nice. I guess.
So I just kind of just like go put on a costume. It's like do what you did last year, which is essentially like I just did. I put on a costume and walked around, said hi to people. And it was pretty easy. And then I sat down with the kids and did. They had a bunch of different crafting things, and so I would sit next to kids and do one too, and that was it. I didn't get paid, which I wasn't expecting to get paid anyways, because I volunteered my time.
Sure.
It was fun, 'cause I don't do that shit very often. And helps kind of break through the social anxiety shit too, because you're forced. It's like that's how I've gotten over the social anxiety in general is forcing myself into situations I normally wouldn't get into.
Nice, man. Yeah.
And it's hard, but I make do.
Won't take long.
Yeah, man. That's I've been trying that out. It's definitely not easy. Nothing about it's easy.
Because everybody's different. You don't know everybody's sense of humor, and there's certain people that I can joke around with, and there's certain people that I dare not even really joke with at all. So
they're wound pretty tight. Some people probably think I'm wound pretty tight. I'm really not.
Well, it's like one of the things that it bugs me about the girls up there. Instead of just coming to me and be like, "Hey, we need blah 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 done," they don't, or they'll not passive aggressively, but passively leave like, blatantly leave something like for me to do instead of just like, hey, we might get whatever, you know what I mean.
Yeah, communication. Yeah.
It's like, cause from what I've heard, the guy that I replaced, anytime they came to him, he was very, what's the word? He wasn't very friendly. Like, he would react very, not aggressively, well, yeah, aggressively.
Yeah.
So, but I've been there for like 4.5 years, there's no reason they should be afraid of me.
Oh, of course not. But some people are just like that. I think.
I guess.
Like I've accidentally like intimidated someone before, not even intentionally at all, on a job, and then I could tell they were scared to get near me, and I'm like, oh man, I hope I'm not giving off that kind of vibe. I'm really not like that. Like, some
That's
people
the
are
thing.
intimidating.
It's like I'm not, for the most part. I'm harmless for the most, but like I'll fuck you up.
Right.
I'm one of those people.
I think so.
Like I don't want to hurt
Yeah.
you, but I will if I have to.
Right.
I just don't.
I think
I
people
don't
can
want it to
see
come
that.
down to that. But that's no reason to be afraid. Like that's more of a reason I want to keep me around.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not gonna hurt you as long as you treat me good. I'm gonna treat you good.
Yeah.
When I'm going up, I'm bringing people up with me.
Yeah.
That's like my friend Chris. Like I had to get onto him the other day. He's a good kid. He's young. I think he just turned 21. And one of my other friends, like a lot of my friends, they all work at the same place. So this is one of those where it's like, fuck, I'm throwing into shit. So
Oh yeah.
my friend that I've known longer has on a few occasions now complained about Chris not doing his job.
Yeah.
So last night, after I got off work, he happened to be fixing to get on shift. And he was standing outside. And I came up and I said, dude, I'll tell you this now. If David bitches at me about you one more time, I'm going to get 3 tasers. I'm going to tape them together. I'm going to tase your butthole, your gooch, and your ass crack, asshole. Or your dick, your balls.
Yeah.
You were hired to do a job. Fucking do it or find another place to work. I don't want to see you fail. And
Wow.
from what I heard, he did his job that last night. So it's like I don't want to see him fail, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I put up with him. Like he's a good kid. Like
Yeah.
that's one of the when we played Grand Theft, I got really worked because he wolfed down 2 gummies and got really fucked up, like stupid fucked up, and
Yeah.
and it was one of those like I wanted to smack him both like because he was being an annoying pothead.
Okay. Yeah.
He's being dumb. He's being dumb. And I don't have a lot of patience for really stupid shit. This and like that's one of the things. Like when
Yeah.
I'm playing video, like I'm trying to complete the goal. I want to get it done so we can move on. And he kept fucking around. It's like, bro.
Yeah. He couldn't go on after that, could he?
He just kept fucking off, and it's like, bro, come on. And you just sit there and giggle and die again, and like, oh, I'm dead, ain't I? And it's like, no.
Damn. Oh.
But I'm trying to steer him on the right path, or try and guide him more than anything. Like at least to where he's not making bad decisions, because he's just getting started. Like he just got his first apartment. He's got an okay job, but he could do better. Oh. There goes Doug.
My
Man.
I got bumped off.
I don't. I wish I had an answer as to why that's happening.
Ah,
Because I'd like to fix it.
is he gonna be joining you and Polska on Saturdays?
If he's able to, yes. And I don't mind. It's good for him to be around people. And he needs to learn to kind of interact with people. He's very he's put up for adoption. He's passed around to a lot of houses. Supposedly he was molested by a priest. I don't know how true that is.
Yeah.
I'm just going off of his words. And even his adopted parents even kind of confirmed that he's had kind of a messed up childhood.
Oh, okay.
So I'm more patient with him because of that.
Right, absolutely.
But
yeah,
I've also told him I won't hesitate to knock you the fuck out, dude. Don't give me a reason to not like you.
yeah.
So I just hope his parents don't ever want to get to know me. Because I don't think they're going to like me very much.
Oh, because they're on the Beto train?
Uh-huh.
Mr. O'Rourke. Wow. Oh, if those people, they're so nuts with those ideas. They're probably thinking the same about me, but this could be a bad day for
If
them.
if it ever comes up, I'm gonna ask them what they know about him,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna educate them on him and let them know what they're voting for. Because when he says, "Hell yeah, we're gonna take away your guns," he ain't lying.
No, that's what they want.
And like I keep saying, we're not very far behind Canada.
No. I do think though, and maybe I'm wrong, that if they obviously they're not gonna go door to door.
Mm.
So
Oh,
because if they
you sure
if they
about
just
that?
showed up, I don't know. Like if they come to my door, well, right now I'm not armed, but like I plan on getting armed.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have a battle. We're gonna have a battle.
Yeah.
Probably end up dead. So,
See, they like what's going on in Canada right now with the guns. They're basically banning all guns, and that's generally the last step before shit just starts hitting the fan.
oh yes, yeah.
And I feel bad for Hemi and Chris because they live there
Yeah, they do.
and they gotta deal with that shit.
Hopefully they're,
Their
I'm
people
sure,
gain some sense and realize what the fuck's about to go down.
yeah,
It's like I hope the people here, like I'm coming across some younger people on here that have woken up.
Marxist.
No, that
Oh,
have
okay.
woken up.
Oh, okay, good,
Like
good.
they see what's going on. And I'm glad that it's reaching the younger people, like the red. Like I said, there's some tenets of red pill I don't agree with. The pump and dump
Sure.
thing, I don't agree with that. That just perpetuates the problem.
Yeah, it does.
Because like the girls are trying to be like guys, so they see guys doing this, and it's all the guys they want, of course. But You see all them doing it and think, yeah, okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
But then there's this other, like growing up, there's this other saying that I heard: just because some people are doing it doesn't mean it's right.
That's right. That's exactly right. It's my unfortunately, you know, it's just like that whole thing with the mandates and the shots, is that a lot of people got put under pressure by their own family to do it.
Yep.
And I went for it, and I got the first one, and I stopped at that point, and I haven't got any more, and have no intentions to get any more.
See, my boss asked me if I was gonna get the job, and I said no. Am I gonna have to if I want to keep my job? And she said no. And I was like, okay, good, because if you were gonna force me to, I was gonna have to tell you you're gonna have to find somebody else.
Yeah.
Because I'm not. I'm not. There's no way. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. I don't trust him enough to do it.
No, I don't either.
Just hearing all the things that had been happening before they really pushed the mainstream was enough to deter me from wanting to do it in the first place.
Oh yeah. I always just have that distrust of government, and but then you got people like in your family that are like, oh, you need to do it. And under normal conditions I wouldn't have listened, and I won't again, and they already know, they already know I'm not doing it again. Or yeah, shouldn't have done it the first time.
I've been around enough people that have had it to where I haven't gotten sick. So
Together, lads, we have this.
I had a bout of laryngitis, but that was only brought on because of these bong rips.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I took a bong rip one night and my throat burned like hell, and I essentially haven't really fully recovered from it.
Yeah. I've been having some dang acid reflux or something going on. And yeah, my throat's been a little scratchy too. I don't know.
It was like when we first met, you remember my voice was all monotone and more monotone, like less raspy.
Yeah, yeah.
But I also think that's from all the talking that that everybody's been doing.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, that's gonna wear and tear on your body.
I've done a lot more than what I expect myself to do when it comes to stuff like that. Like I don't ever expect to be invited onto people's panels.
Oh, okay.
So like I don't go into these streams, with the anticipation of joining. But when they're like, "Hey, get in here," it's like, all right.
Yeah. Yeah, like on Cush's or
on Cush's earlier, or even if
Mitchell's.
When Primo or Mitchell, the other day with Mitchell.
Yeah. Yeah, those are good people to I like getting on with those guys too.
And they're good dudes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, from what I can tell so far.
Yeah. The bigger players, I don't really go. I don't go there as much anymore, and I guess I like this, where people actually get to know you better.
Yeah.
Than like I like Hammerhand. I just don't go over there as much now.
I watch a lot. I'll watch a lot of the later streams. I'll catch a live one every now and then. But for the most part, either I'm streaming myself,
Your
or
death has been
Yeah.
avenged, my friend.
so it's like it's the same thing with like Chronic.
Yeah,
Sorry.
smart dude.
Yes, I just don't agree with the whole pump and dump.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Just like Ribby, you know, he's a good dude.
Oh yeah.
Or even Manic, that poor bastard.
He a gamer too?
Yes, he is, and we were supposed to do something, but that just has not come to
Hang on.
fruition yet.
Like Sir Yi does too.
Yeah, I've been to a few of his streams. It's like everybody likes to stream while I'm at work.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Back up. That's what I actually liked
You
about
look
my old
thirsty as a
job. Is
flaming
that,
fish.
like, I'd usually be
You win
working
if
when
you can
those
down
guys
it
would
faster
start
than
up,
me.
but I could listen while I was working.
Bring forth your coin. Let's sweeten the pot.
Now,
Shit.
now I
Now
can't have so
that's
much as a.
surprise.
I can have a cell phone on the
Ready your
train,
cup.
but it can't be turned on for any reason
Mm.
until I get off of it, of course. Well, Chaos, it's been nice talking to you, man.
For sure, brother. About to
And
head out.
yeah, I think so. I think I'm gonna crash, and I'm gonna give those Jordan Petersons a shot tomorrow sometime.
All right.
Thank you again, man.
Good. Not a problem, man. I hope you enjoy those videos as much as I did.
Oh yeah, yeah. I love all that stuff. Absolutely. There's a guy I also like named Doug Wilson. Have you heard of Doug Wilson?
I do not know.
He's on Canon Press. I could probably just text you his name if you ever wanted to look him up.
Is he on
he's,
YouTube?
Yeah, he is. He is.
Just link me his channel.
Oh, how do I do that?
You'll click the shared thing. Damn, I lost.
Oh, okay,
You just
okay.
click the shared thing, and then it should pop up the option for you to send in text, or you could just copy the link and then post it in the.
Need to learn how to do stuff like that. Okay. He's got some pretty base stuff with now he's a minister of the gospel too, which I like, but he's more on the academic side of teaching it, which is cool. He's kind of like Jordan Peterson in a way.
Actually, since I've got YouTube, what's his name again?
Doug Wilson. And oh yeah, and okay, his channel is Canon Press.
Can Impress?
Canon, Canon, Press. Then he's got Blog and Mayblog.
Canon Press.
Yes.
Alright, I found that one. And what was the other one?
The other one is Blog and Mayblog.
Alright.
He's pretty cool.
Theology that Bites Back.
Dun, dun.
Oh.
He's a funny guy. He's smart.
Calvinism, huh?
Yeah. He and
Huh.
I share I share his view on premillennialism. Obviously, I can't be a full preterist because that would mean that Jesus Christ has already made his second appearance.
The Calvinism thing is what kind of kills me.
Yeah. It's like you got to chew out. You can eat the, he he pokes it if you, yeah. Is that one a little weird?
Well, no, I understand Calvinism, and it's not doctrine,
Yeah.
and that's my issue with it. It's more about the gospel and the teachings of Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay.
Not the the history and stuff's important, but Jesus literally said the gospel is and through me or through me mainly is the only way into heaven and to God and all that.
Sure. Yeah.
That's my understanding of what I'm interpreting.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's what I'm like my preacher's liberal, so I struggle a little bit when it comes to talking to him because I don't trust liberals all that much.
Oh, same, yeah.
Because I know, it's mainly because I know liberalism at its core is just socialism.
Absolutely.
So it's I get called not conspiracy but crazy for because but when you look at it on paper, it screams socialism. They're being liberal with your money, not their own. That's what socialists do.
Right.
So, and there's just a little bit more extra steps. There's no. They won't kill you. They'll just fine you into oblivion if you don't adhere, or you'll get arrested for hate speech or whatever. Blah blah blah. That kind of shit.
Oh yeah.
And that's where it all goes. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end this recording so I can start uploading it. I'm gonna do the outro and stuff if you don't mind.
Oh, that's fine, man. I can let you go if you need me to.
Oh, you can hang around you can hang around. I just need the quiet so I can play the music.
Gotcha.
That's all. It won't take too long. Well, 3 minutes. Because it's a long song. But we can talk through it. I can hear you over it. So it's all good.
Oh, okay.
I know this is a little bit different. It's uploaded. Those that actually watch the whole video, I do appreciate y'all sticking around through the whole thing. Shout out to Doug, Hemi, Outlaw, Indy, Bingus, Father Saunders, hanging out in the Discord chat with me. Thank you to those that are still subscribed. It's been greatly appreciated. Thank you to those that just recently subscribed. Hope you stick around for the long run. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Show your support, and I hope you come back. Hope to see you around more often. Whatever. I'm doing bad now. Anyways, I'm out this bitch. Y'all take it easy. Peace.
Charmed I wooed and laughed, alas to no avail. I run around like a moron to unequivocally fail.
Fucking work. Hook me up with some brownies and some gingerbread cookies and shit.
Good. I ran out of groceries, so I gotta go do something about that tomorrow.
Yeah, I fucking hate grocery shopping.
Oh, it's a nightmare. I
really do. It's just like, My mom's always bragging because they got that Walmart shit where they pay a monthly fee and Walmart delivers their stuff, so they don't have to do it going to Walmart. But that's too lazy. I have to get up and go get it myself.
Well, man, this has been awesome. I don't want to keep you up any longer.
Yeah, I'm fixing to eat, sir.
Okay. I'm on.
You're welcome to hang out.
Okay.
But if you want to go, you can go. It's up to you.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I guess I'm good if you're good, Chaos. Yeah, I'll hang out a few more minutes, man. Then I'll pass out. I'm not sure. I don't think I got anything else. I think we covered it all.
I got about 15 more minutes, so then you need to go.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. I'll let you go for tonight. And yeah, thanks for hanging out, dude.
Oh, well, so I'm good for 15 minutes.
Okay.
Hey, stop that.
I'm down to water in this joint.
Yeah. It's not ideal, but it's better than most.
Oh yeah. Oh, what you're eating?
No water.
Oh yeah, water's good.